What's happening, man? We in the building. What's going on, everybody? We here on a Sunday. Appreciate y'all popping in with us. We have a ton of stuff to go through. A ton of stuff to talk about, man, on this Sunday. But hey, even though we have a ton to talk about, we're still going to do a start and bench and cut 'em.
Oh.
We got to do a start and bench and cut 'em. We're going to have one, and this one's going to be fun. This one's going to be fun for sure. Severe's going to be popping with us in just a second. Traffic hit him. I'm lucky enough to get here on time, man. I took the wife. We did a little bit of shopping. I snuck away, had a couple beers. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm ready for tonight, man. How you feeling, Chris?
Hey, I'm good, man. We do have a lot to talk about, but my thing is, what was that bill? What'd your wife hit you for?
I don't want to know. That's why I'm drinking. I'm drinking. I'm going to have a couple drinks. Salute to you, to everybody.
I'm with you, man. Sometimes it's like that, man.
And if I drink enough, I'll forget about it. I'll forget.
That's true. Until that first statement come, for sure.
I'm telling you, as soon as she went to the first store, and I just gave her the card. I saw the bills. Like, oh shit. Okay, you just hold on to the card. I need to go get a beer. But hey, shout out there. We had a little bit of fun. But yeah, popped up in here literally 15 minutes ago. Try to get everything set up. At least try to get some of the top coaching news that we just got hit with this Sunday. It's a wild one. Again, man, Severe's going to be with us in just a second, and we're going to talk about everything. So, man, double tap the screen. Definitely hit that like button if you guys can. We do a sub-only chat, so hit that sub button if you guys want to get included. I don't even know if I got my stuff set up for that. I'm going to check on it here in just a second, but we're going to say what's up to the chat in just a second. Appreciate everybody popping in, but, man, definitely say what's up. Hit that like button. Hit the sub button from my guy Chris, Pick Show Podcast, man. Chris, before we usually get this thing at the end, but man, let everybody know what you got going on, man. Because you do your show with Dub, man. Always a fire show. I think he drops it on the weekends, man. Let everybody know what's going on with that show.
Yeah, man. Salute to my boy Dub Raider, man. That's my guy. But yeah, we've been kind of rocking it out, man. Every Saturday, so we drop the weekly wire, Raider Nation weekly wire. So we just talk about, it's a quick show. About 30 minutes. We talk about a lot of the the current news, but then it's also just it's a fun show, man. Just kind of for people that want to learn more about the game, some more casual fans that want to slowly get into the details of it, man. So it's a good show. Salute to my boy Dub, man. He works very hard. Has a lot of he has a lot of good stuff that he has going on, man. So that's my brother, man. Make sure you guys check us out, and then of course what we doing here every Wednesday and Sunday. We rocking out.
100%, man. And let everybody know, man, we're going to be at the draft. We're going to be at the draft, man. Let everybody know what's going on with the draft.
Oh, yeah, definitely going to be at the draft. You got all of the war room in the building. Got my boy Turf going to be there. Cheeto going to be there. Myra G's going to be there. It's salute to Myra G, because she had the comment of the day already. You already know she had the comment of the day. Where's it at? Where's it at?
I want to see it yet.
Let's see. Where's it at? I don't
know if I've ended up drinks for that comment.
Happy side piece day, the 15th, man. February 15th. That's a side piece day, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the day after. That's when you spend time with the side piece, man. So salute there. Just kidding. We're all family.
If my wife is watching, I'm happy I spent the entire day with my wife. So,
exactly. Hey. We're all family men here. So you know what, Myra, you're lying. We don't know what you're talking about.
God damn it, Myra.
Not, man. But yeah, man. So we're gonna be at the draft, man. We're gonna be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So all 3 days, man. We're gonna be rocking out. Make sure you guys come check us out. We're gonna be kicking it, man, the whole time. Whether 100%. we're happy or sad. I know Turf's gonna be very sad, but it is what it is. We're gonna rock this thing out, have a lot of drinks, get a lot of footage, and make a whole weekend of it, man.
It's going to be fun because at the same time, I'm telling you, as much as I'm very interested in what's going to happen with that number one draft pick, because every time I drop a short or I drop something just to kind of be like, hey, what's going on? This is the news. I get one specific person that likes to get in my comment section that's rocked with me for quite a while, but man, he likes to just take jabs at me day in and day out. Bob the Surfer, man, if you out there, I'm telling you, he likes to take jabs. Oh, bro.
Yeah. I get killed. I get killed in social media. They kill me. Man, they're being so negative. It's all good though.
100%, it's all good. So all right, let's do this. Let's real quick. Let's say what's up to some people in the chat. Let me go to the very top.
You may do it. You got it.
Yeah, Jeff, what's going on, brother? You were in the first in the building. Shout out to you, big dog. Appreciate you popping up in here. Don't cheat, Jeff. Don't cheat. And I think I see Chris. I think I see. I think I see Jason down there cheating as well. But man, you're on the building. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Socktown pulling up. Appreciate you. We got Jason in the building. Hey, make sure you guys go check out Jeff's 401 Raider Jeff. Check out his lives. He's doing something a little different. He's doing a call-in show, which is very interesting.
Oh, risky.
It's risky. Trust me. It's gonna be some viral moments with a call-in show.
I don't trust you heathens to do a daggone call-in show with you guys. Y'all ain't gonna be cussing me out.
I'm with you. Like, it's braver than I am. I'm not gonna lie. That's
y'all ain't gonna be cussing me out on here, getting me banned. No, sir. I love y'all, but nah, we ain't doing that.
Exactly.
We ain't doing that.
But Jason, man, shout out to you pulling up. We got Dominic in the building as well. What's going on, man? Jason, no, it is not. It is not a call-in show. Man, you're gonna get nothing but arguing. We'll have, and you know what's funny is if we wanted to have viral moments, that we would have a call-in show. Because 100% there would be. We just hit there yet.
Oh yeah.
But Dominic in the building, what's going on, man? Nada in the building as well.
Nada
Appreciate you.
What's happening?
Jay, what's happening, big dog?
Jay, what's good?
You guys go say what's up to Jay and his channel, man. Always throwing out lives for y'all all week long. Appreciate you popping up in here. We got Jack in here as well. What's happening? Genslinger, I heard a rumor you might be trying to go to the draft as well, man. Let me know.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Man. It'll be fun, man. Ayo in the building. What's happening, man? Appreciate you.
Ayo.
LV's in the building as well. What's happening?
LV. Hey, LV gonna be there.
Ooh, hey, man.
LV
okay.
gonna be there.
So hit that notification, man, because the more and more we iron out these details, we're going to find a spot at the draft. We may not go into the draft and kind of be a part of those, but definitely somewhere on the outskirts to enjoy it on the premises, wherever we can get. Definitely hit that notification bell because we're going to let you guys know where we're going to be at all 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And Chris, I don't know if I told you, I know I didn't, but I might be flying in the day before, Wednesday.
Oh, you did tell me that. Yeah,
doing that. So
okay.
Let
me know,
be a party Wednesday night too. You never know.
You never know.
Bebop, what's going on, man? I like the staff so far. We're going to need a great O-line coach. We're going to talk about it.
We're going to talk about it.
Raider Ryan, what's happening, man? I know. You guess I got to bring this one back up. Myra in the building. Yeah.
Oh, that's my boy. Salute to my boy, Abram, man. Salute to my boy. That's my guy right there.
Abram, yes. Put a limit on that card. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, she knows the passcode. So it's
a wrap, bro.
That's why I got more beers down below. We're gonna have fun.
Drink up, bro.
Yeah. TK, what's going on, man? Appreciate you rocking with us. Yes, Jensen, there's so much to cover. We're gonna get to it.
Hold on, TK, you're right. I don't know if I can get you hyped up. I don't know if I'm the one that can do it. Maybe 805 can, but I don't think I'm the right guy that'll be able to get you hyped up on that. We'll see though. Stick around. We'll see.
Yeah. Stick around, but don't hold your breath. That's all I gotta say. Conversations in the building. What's going on, brother? Keith in the building as well. Tanner Jack, what's happening, man? We got SoCal. Now I don't know if this is SoCal Sal because I'm telling you, SoCal. I haven't seen SoCal Sal in a minute.
Nah, that ain't him.
This is
no. Okay. Yeah, that's someone else. Salute, man. What's going on, man?
What up? LS in the building. What's happening, man? Appreciate you. I thought I got a real bad case of Raider fatigue, but I thought I'd pop in real quick and say what's up and hit that like button.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, 100%. Jane Slinger, good to see 805 is still shopping at the. Hey, I am at the Raider store all the time, but at the same time, man, I got to make sure I pop out of there, grab a beer or two while I digest what the wife is doing. Appreciate you, Jeff, with the super chat. Oh no, okay. We're gonna test it out. We're gonna test it out because not only do we got some sound, we got some sound effects now. So let me know if you hear this one. Is that a yes or no?
I hear it.
Okay, but how about this one?
I hear that.
Okay, we got some sound effects today, people.
Oh Lord,
we got a little bit of Raiders.
If you become the next turf, bro,
no, because it's only because if we got a super chat, we might do a little bit of this.
Okay, all right.
But if we do something a little bit bigger, we might. And if you piss us off, shut your bitch ass up.
Let's go.
And that's it. That's all we got. That's all we got.
That's cool.
But hey,
That's
Jeff,
cool.
we're gonna give you a Raiders for the super chat, big dog.
Salute.
Appreciate
but look,
you, man.
read his chat though. Hey,
I know.
I try to tell y'all. But holler at me, Jeff. I found a spot on the low. I think it's gonna be cool, good enough.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, no, those rooms are crazy out there.
That's why we're what, about 20 minutes out? We're about 20 minutes outside.
15, 20 minutes. Yeah, it's not gonna be bad.
So 20 minutes outside, man. Jeff, I'll shoot you over where we're staying. I think I might have already shot to Leo. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna show it over. We're gonna send this over to Leo, man. So if y'all want to definitely be in that same area, the rates are pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. The wife just went shopping. I ain't gonna afford $1,000 a night. That's wild work. So, but man, shout out to you, man. I appreciate you throwing a super chat out there. I don't know if I said what's up, but Keith in the building as well. Appreciate you, Raider Tim. What's happening?
Tim, what's up, brother?
Joker in the building as well. Kansas City Chiefs Raider hater in the house from Missouri. Hey,
it's all good, baby. It's all good. It's all good. We love y'all too, man. We love y'all too.
Just rock out. Let's have some fun. We got Gabriel. What's going on, man? Severe. I see him in here. Just get your ass in here, dude. Like, we're waiting for you. We're waiting for you. All right. A couple more, man. We got Laker Nation. What's happening, man?
I like this comment. It's so true. If you say something small enough that Raider Nation doesn't agree on, you're not a true Raider fan. That's true. That's true. I hear that all the time.
Ernest, what's going on, man?
Appreciate you popping
in. We got AJ in here as well. What's going on?
Double tap the screen for us, y'all. Double tap the screen.
I'm telling you, man. A lot of people popping up in here. We appreciate y'all, man. LS, last thing anyone wants to hear is an Australian calling up and trashing Tom Brady.
That's true. That's true.
LS. What up, Rick? Al, what's going on, brother? Okay, all right. So we'll say what's up to the rest, man. Again, we're definitely going to tap into all of the news, definitely everything that's going on. Appreciate everybody rocking up in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button, but also hit that sub button. If you want to get included in the chat, you got Chris Peck Show Podcast. Severe's going to be with us in just a few moments. I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk, Raider Nation. We are probably going to wait to do the start them, bench them, cut them after probably the two first coaching moves. And so definitely stick around for that. Hit that sub button if you want to get included. When we do the start and bench them, cut them, you have an opportunity to get included in our giveaway that's going to go down March 11th, the day one of free agency. I think we got about 16 people included in that giveaway so far. So if you want to get included, hit that sub button. But Chris, I think you want to start this show out with a question.
Yeah, just real quick, man. Because I know a lot of people were kind of talking about it and thinking about it, and I know we're going to get into it. So we know that the Raiders, or we know Kubiak ended up promoting Robbie Leonard to defensive coordinator. I want to know who made that call to you guys. Put a K in the chat if it's Kubiak. Put an F in the chat if it's a front office. Who made that call? Do you think that Leonard was a Kubiak call, or was it the front office?
Can I add one to that?
Add some to it.
Can we add an M if it was Max?
Or Max. Okay. Well, I mean, either way,
Max was the influence for that move.
Well, to me, I think that would be front office, because I think the front office would want Max to be happy. Yeah. So like if you think they're doing it just to make Max happy, then yeah, do. Oh, in fact, you know what? F or do K. Well, are you guys already doing it?
K for Kubiak.
Okay. Yeah, K and F. We'll do K and F. Yeah, I want to know. I want to know what y'all think. Let's see what we got, man. We got I'm scrolling down. Okay, I see an F. I see a Clint. Okay, I see an F. Okay, I see
more people that are rocked up in here.
Okay. Severe says F. Okay.
Let's see.
Salute to Andy. He said it was Max. He said Circus made the call. I feel you, Circus. I ain't mad. Big John in the building. Is that our Big John?
Yeah, 100% that's Big John.
Is that Big John? Hey, Big John. Who's our coach, baby? Who's our coach? So the Big John, man. That's my guy.
Who's the Big John?
Let's see. He said, I'm worried the front office Man, I know. I'm telling you. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of people. A lot of people think the front office, man. A lot of front offices. We got a Kubiak there.
Because I mean, we're going to talk about Leonard, but the one question that obviously it's late in the game. We're going to talk about, but obviously late in the game. So finding a defensive coordinator is slim pickings at this point. And so the question is does Kubiak have any experience with Robbie Leonard? I mean, you're talking about he was basically hired on officially hired on less than a week ago, officially, right?
Yeah.
And so he went to the parade on Thursday?
Yeah.
So it's like got back in the office. So did he have enough conversations with Robbie Leonard to really know?
Yeah, like
what kind of defensive scheme are you going to bring? What type of experience are you going to bring to the table? And the question is was it just I got to make this move because it's so late in the game, or is it the front office being like, hey, we're going to keep this guy around because we felt like this is the guy, or we're going to keep him around because we want to keep somebody else in the building?
Yeah,
we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. But definitely some more people got in here. Raider, developing what's going on, man. You got Clint making the move. USN in the building. You got front office.
Yeah.
What up, Arnie? LV Raider Gil, you got front office. Dominique, we're going to talk about it more in depth, but you got not a fan of Robbie Leonard as being a DC.
Yeah.
Jay, you got Kubiak. Keith, you're just cheating. We always got cheaters in the goddamn building combined. Severa's got the front office. Pigs think it's collective. Let's see. Dominique's got the front office. Anthony, just trade back. Okay, appreciate you. I'll drink to that. Andy, all right, you got it was Max. Okay. Circus Raider. Circus is like, hey, I am the front office.
I made the call, bro.
I am the front office. Let's see. Just wanted to see if there's anybody else up in here. L11, what's happening, man? You got the front office.
Yeah. A lot of F's, man.
Yeah, coach. You see what's going on? Max is effing up the program.
Hey, coach, you better stop. They're gonna call you a fake fan, brother. They're gonna call you a fake fan. You better stop. They're gonna call you a hater. You're gonna be just like us. You're gonna be part of us, man. You're gonna be looked at as a hater.
It's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough with what's going on. Myra, you got front office. Ended with Kubiak. Red Ryan collaboration of both. Art White, front office. You just putting them together. God damn. Oh, here we go. There he is. See, he always gets up into my comments. Is this the right place? Is this the Fernando Sucks channel? God damn it.
There you go. What up, Surfer? What up, man?
Bob. Love it.
What up, Bob?
We got Tanner Jack. All right, you got front office. Another cheater in the goddamn building with Jeff. Put the entire alphabet next time, Jeff. All right, cool. IE Raider Mike. You got Kubiak.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Anthony, keep maxxcrosby. All right, maybe at the tail end. We'll talk maxxcrosby at the tail end. raidernation got front office. Nada. All right, they're throwing him in there. We got front office as well. Jay collected between Clint and Spy. We got SoCal. All right, SoCal saw you here. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, see, I told him, I said I haven't seen him in a minute, and now he pops up. Shout out to you. All right, you got front office. All right. Man, okay.
So look at my boy Omega real quick. He said, Chris, why you playing victim? No one said anything yet. Relax. Hey, only reason I'm saying, hey, I'm defensive, man.
Talking shit already.
Yeah, I'm defensive. But but on my post that I did on YouTube before I did this, it was already on me, man. So I'm already getting my, I'm in my defense mode. I'm counter punching, baby. Counter punching. Let's go.
I'm with you. Man.
Oh, you 805. Let's get to the topics.
We're gonna have to. We got I don't know. I mean, some of the names y'all come up with is wild. Flash in the pan, pay dirt. I like it. Raiders need an Asian coach. Win some soon. I'm with it. Whatever works, bro. Whatever works. It's wild. That's wild. I appreciate it, though. What up, Sean Johnson? All right. Jen Slinger. Yeah, tell me what DC is available better than Robbie. Okay, we're going to talk about it. Jen Slinger, save that comment. We're going to talk about it in just a minute.
it.
We'll get into it. We're going to get into it. We got a bunch of people popping up in here. Appreciate everybody. Tony Chef in the building, man. Appreciate you rocking. We didn't want to give up draft capital for shorts. Maybe. But, you know, it's risk versus reward. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm about to say. Yeah.
That's what's tough. Jonathan Studios, what's going on, man? Appreciate you. All right. Appreciate everybody. Double tap that screen, hit that sub button. We appreciate everybody rocking with us. Right away, what's happening, man? Okay, let's get to the first topic. Severe's going to be with us here shortly. Let me go ahead and share the screen. Before we get into the big names, obviously a lot of big names dropped. But let's just get to some of the smaller ones. But I know I had, hold up. Let me kind of, no. Before we get to that one, let's do this. What are you guys' thoughts? John Benton, the offensive line coach that everybody was kind of looking at, right? He went from the Saints to the Seattle Seahawks with Clint Kubiak.
Yeah.
All right, because I definitely want Severe to kind of get in here, kind of get his take some time, you know, so we want to give Severe some time. But chat, let me know your thoughts on John Benton. It came out that he is actually going to stay with the Seattle Seahawks. And he's not going to come over here and follow Clint Kubiak one more time. We obviously know what happened last year with Brendan Carroll. Absolute disaster.
Yeah.
I think collectively we all now know we need to build this offensive line the right way. We need a coach that can get in here and build not just the players that we currently have, maybe the players that we get in free agency as well as the draft, but damn, we have 2 second-year guys. We have some rookies, Caleb Rogers,
right.
Charles, Thayer, Mumford, Grant.
Thayer, Mumford, Brandon Parker Grant.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we need somebody in here that's going to develop this offensive line, get the best out of Genty, and now it's going to be slim pickings out there. And so the question is, what names are still out there? So chat, let me know what's your thoughts on John Benton staying at Seattle, but let us know. Let us know if you think there's a name out there that we need to bring in to potentially coach this offensive line. I have a name in mind. And what sucks is he actually isn't shown as one of the coaches currently on the staff. But Chris, man, what's your initial thoughts on John Benton staying with Seattle? And do you think there's any plan for the offensive line coach moving forward? Chat, let us know. Hit that hashtag Raiders.
Yeah, to be honest, man, I was pretty set on believing that he was going to follow him. You know, I thought he was going to come with us. So I know that originally Seattle blocked us being able to interview him. But did it come out that he said he was going to stay? Like, do we? Because I know they brought their offensive coordinators from the 49ers, the guy that they just hired. He was the tight end coach for them.
Yep.
So yes, I didn't, you know, possibly could he want to bring in his own people? I don't know. Or did they already talk about that? I'm not sure. But did Benton already make it clear that, you know, he plans on staying? I didn't hear either way.
I've saw some reports. Now, guys, let me know if I'm wrong. I saw probably 3 or 4 reports basically saying that he is going to stay with Seattle. Again, I'm having some beers at my wife's shop. So who knows? Maybe I didn't see it right. Maybe I was delusional for a quick second, knowing how much the bank account's flying away. But let me know. But I'm pretty sure I saw it. And yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, because I know that he I don't know because I know he was interviewing for the OC position. So I think that's the reason they blocked it originally. So I don't know. I don't know what their plans are, but, you know, apparently it looks like we're not going to get him. Looks like we're out of the market. So,
yeah. So one guy, in my opinion, one guy that I think we should consider trying to reach out to, bring back if he hasn't gone anywhere.
Carmen?
No, I think Carmen Brasil is still staying with the Giants.
Nah, I think
was he let go, or at least
I think so. Yeah, I don't think he's there.
I wouldn't mind bringing Carmen Brasil back. I
mean, Me either.
At this point, but Joe Philbin, he's still out there.
Yeah,
he was with us last year.
It's like, what value did he bring?
So the value that I thought that he brought. So kind of, and I said this. I want to say probably later half of the season, maybe even into like week 12 and 13 of last season, is you start to see some progress with Carlos Rogers. You saw some progress with Charles Grant, even though it was a very, very small sample size. And knowing what I know of just coaching staffs is Brendan Carroll is the O-line coach.
Yeah.
You have assistants that work with Brendan Carroll that will work with some of the project guys. And in my opinion, I think there's a really good chance that Joe Philbin was probably working with Carlos Rogers, with Charles Grant, with Antonio Mafi, the guys that aren't solidified starters. He's working with the guys kind of off to the side, right? And so when you start to see some progress with Charles Grant, you start to see some progress with Caleb Rogers.
Okay.
I think that was maybe a stamp that Joe Philbin kind of had. And with Joe Philbin's experience and just everything that he's been able to do in the NFL.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
At this rate, it's like just bringing the experience where Clint Kubiak can kind of just relinquish all duties to the offensive line coach and go, hey, I know you got the history. You know what you're doing. This is one less thing that I need to basically micromanage.
Yeah.
And let's rock out. Let's build this thing. So I don't know if Joe Philbin's gone anywhere.
Well, yeah, a lot of people say I think he went to. Oh no, never mind. That was Carmen Brissell. I guess he went to Tennessee. So yeah, so he might be out there.
Went to Tennessee. Oh
yeah, he might be out
Tennessee?
there. I guess Carmen did. Yeah.
Oh, and so Tennessee. So then he matched up with didn't ex-Giants coach? Didn't he go to Tennessee?
Dable.
Didn't Dable go to Tennessee?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he went with Saleh. Yeah.
Ooh, oh, they're putting something together over there. It looks like.
Yeah. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Neither am I. So that's one, at least for me. That's one guy that I just think that at the end of the day, because of just where we are, I think it's time that we bring in some experience. And with as much as Clint Kubiak is going to have on his plate, he's got to bring guys in that know what the hell they're doing, and you can relinquish that responsibility and not have to micromanage.
Got to.
In my opinion. So let me kind of get down onto the chat. Appreciate everybody that's rocking with us. Let me see if there is anybody kind of talking about the offensive line. Let me see. Jay, you're saying Stoutland would be ideal, but I don't know if he wants to coach this year. They should approach him. Chris, what's your thoughts on that? Because I know that I think he went out and said that he's not going to coach this year, but that's a hot name. Chris, what's your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, no, he's definitely hot. I mean, he's pretty much the best in the business, I would say. But again, it's like, does his style match with the linemen that we have? Because Kubiak's pretty much that zone, outside zone in that. Whereas I don't think, from my understanding, the Philly, they've always been power for the most part. So
for the most part, I believe.
Yeah, for most, like Big Kelsey and them out there. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that would fit. But I mean, honestly, a coach like that, I would, he knows ball, and I'm sure he can adjust accordingly. So.
Yeah, and so apparently Jeff said Philbin earlier. You said that earlier today. Yeah, it's just trying to understand. Okay, who's left out there?
Right.
And again with his experience, let's see if we could possibly bring him in for Darrow. You're saying I thought Philbin was good late before this season before. When Philbin came in and who was it? Who's the father-son duo that we had? Not this season, but last season.
Norv Turner.
Turner.
Scott. Yeah.
Now, just this is just my take on it. But when Joe Philbin came in when we finally had some health on the offensive line. Like Joe Philbin came in after what's his face was fired, the offensive coordinator, Luke Getsy. He was fired, right? And all of a sudden, JPJ's healthy. Colton Miller's finally fully recovered off of that injury. Jordan Meredith kind of came into his own. DJ Glaze finally kind of rookie, kind of got into his own. You got some consistency and you're healthy, right? So I don't put all on Joe Philbin, but at the same time, he definitely got the best that we could have out of that offensive line. But I'd be curious. Of whether or not he could rock out. And so that's definitely someone that I got on my mind. And let's see if he can come on over here. And so look, Tony, you want me to hit that soundboard? We're gonna do it one time for you as I get another beer. Let's hit the Raiders. Let's go. Appreciate you popping up in here, man. All right. I.e. Raider Mike Philbin would be a solid choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay.
How old is he now, though? Because it almost seems like, when did we originally bring him? AP brought him originally, didn't he? As a kind of like just a special advisor. Didn't he? Isn't that?
Yeah.
I wonder if he even wants to be a full-time like position coach. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know. But look, if for whatever reason,
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all.
I think we need to throw something at Stoutland. We need to see if we can pull him off the, I look, he just got done with the Eagles. Maybe we could pull him off the couch for a second.
Hey, money talks, man.
Exactly. We got to put this thing together. You know what I'm saying? In hopes that, again, we got to turn this thing around. And with Clint Kubiak being a first-time head coach, a rookie head coach, there's going to be a learning curve. And you got to get as many experienced guys in the building in order to kind of help him with that process. And no, he's got to be the leader. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be the one. The voice of this franchise has to come through him, has to go through him. But at the same time, man, you can still bring in help to kind of help you through that learning curve. So, all right. So let's do this. We're going to let Severe pop up here in just a few moments. Let's get to the first. Let's get to the first one. And I'm going to share the screen real quick. First one. We got basically we got the Rams assistant head coach, pass game coordinator Aubrey Pleasant has been requested to interview with the Raiders DC job. Obviously, we know that he's no longer going to be the DC, but there's a guy that, because we need to fulfill this entire coaching staff. They're saying this could be potentially a guy that Robbie Leonard could potentially bring in. So definitely keep this guy's name kind of on the radar. But first off, Mike McCoy. We're going to go with Mike McCoy first. Chat, let me know what your thoughts on Mike McCoy. We're bringing him in as the assistant head coach. A lot of experience, former head coaching experience with the Chargers. More of an offensive-minded guy. Right. And so, guys, chat, let me know. Hit that hashtag Raiders. What do you think of Mike McCoy coming in and being the assistant head coach for our Las Vegas Raiders? Chris, I'll throw it to you, man. What's your thoughts on Mike McCoy bringing it in?
Oh, man. He brings experience. Was I so excited? I don't know, man, because when you experience, I'm trying to, I know he was offensive coordinator for the Broncos for a while there. I wonder, Clint. Oh, actually, no, that was probably Gary. So Gary was probably there during that time. So yeah, I was trying to think where the connection was. He's a guy that has a lot of experience, but it's, I don't know. He doesn't necessarily excite me, but if Kubiak has some, if he's comfortable with them, I guess we just have to see what happened. But I can't act like I was super stoked about this.
Yeah, what up, Pigs? We're going to talk about the special teams guy here in a second as well. You got TK. He's like, we'll see. Dominique, you're like, we'll see.
Yeah.
Keith, you're saying not excited, but I think it's a solid move. Okay. Arnie, we're gonna get to a bunch of questions in the end, man. Definitely stick with us. We'll get some questions in the end, big dog. B win in the building. McCoy, the one seasoned coach. The rest are young bloods. We definitely did bring some youth.
Yeah.
Devellion, you're saying Mike McCoy has experience to help keep Clint from overthinking. Decent way to look at it. SoCal McCoy is there for experience. Dominic, why didn't Clint hire his father to be assistant head coach? I would have loved that.
Yeah.
I don't want no more family in the building.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm cool on that. I'm cool on that. He's been out the game so long.
And that's the biggest thing, right? With him being removed from the coaching scene for so long, like the last thing you want is old man to be in the building. You know what I'm saying? And like you're trying to implement maybe the newer styles, the things that you have been embedded in for the last 5-6 years with your offensive coordinator experience, going from system to system, understanding what works, what doesn't, and then you got old man in there trying to bring him back his old ways. Like I don't want that influence in there, to be honest with you. But that's just me.
Yeah,
that's just me.
No, I'm with you.
Big John, the Raiders need an experienced. Big John, I'm just gonna bring up a comment every once in a while, Big John. But I know how you feel. Randy Pittman, coaching staff coming together nicely. Okay, we're gonna talk about more than moves. Arnie's got an A grade on this one. LV, Mike McCoy's stats. I don't know what his stats are. I mean, you can go back to maybe his head coaching days. I look at this move as more of like a supervisory type of role where he's just going to help him with understanding how to be a head coach. I rated Mike McCoy, solid stability. Okay. All right. Let's see. Raider Nation, 5'10". Shane Steichen learned from Mike McCoy in San Diego. Okay. Let's see.
Yikes. What's up? Wait, 22. Dang, okay, so he was a quarterback's coach for the Jaguars. So was he the coach? So was he developing Trevor Lawrence? Or was that a little bit? Let me see.
Trevor Lawrence was there in 22. Yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out to Loon, though. Gary Kubiak was the OC QB coach in Denver in 95. McCoy was the QB on their practice squad then. That's interesting to bring up. And shout out to Lunatic, man. Guys, make sure you guys go head over to Lunatic's channel. Rundown, man. I saw you in the building, man. Definitely check out Rundown's channel.
Rundown.
We're starting to see more and more of just the connections to the dad, Gary Kubiak. Because I think our special teams coordinator that we just announced today has sometimes ties to Gary Kubiak as well.
Gary, he does.
And so we're starting to see some moves based on old man. So shout out to the last chat, the comment. I forget who put it in there. My bad. But we may not have Gary Kubiak in the building, but it sounds like we're trying to bring some influence from the old school Gary Kubiak days into the building. That's what it's kind of looking like. So shout out to Lunatic, man. Appreciate you popping up in here, big dog. All 11, McCoy probably won't move the needle if I had to guess, but it's a safe hire to help Kubiak. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, if he brings them that comfort, then it's okay. I mean, because a lot of people were, didn't like, like when AP brought in, well, I think Marvin Lewis was fine, but like Coughlin and stuff like that. So I guess it just depends on, how much he has, someone he can bounce ideas off of, someone he trusts. I don't know, but I don't know. I really wish I could get excited for this one, but I can't.
Yeah. And, Jay, you're saying McCoy worked with Lawrence, Trevor Lawrence,
Cam, and
Cam Ward, and because he was the interim head coach last year for the Titans, right? So he had experience to work with them. You're saying I think the move happened also to help Fernando if we draft him. If we draft him,
we know it's happening, man. We know it's happening.
I know. If I'm a betting man, it's gonna happen. All right. So honestly, that's kind of really my take on this. I think with Clint Kubiak growing up in the NFL world with his dad, right? He probably saw Mike McCoy as there may have been some sort of a relationship there where he looked at Mike McCoy as a mentor throughout the league, stuff like that. And so I think that's more of like an inside internal kind of move. I'm like, look, this is like the second dad to me. Let me bring him in. He's currently in the league being an interim with the Titans.
Right.
And let's just hope that Mike McCoy kind of shortens that learning curve for Clinton Kubiak, kind of helps him through the process.
Yeah.
I do think in that sense, I think it's a good move. because of the experience.
Yeah, you need it.
You do, and if he can kind of bounce ideas, then great. Obviously, Mike McCoy hasn't had the best success as a head coach in the National Football League, but he's got a lot of coaching experience, and so let's just hope that he shortens the learning curve a little bit for our guy Clint Kubiak. So let's see how it works out. Eric Franklin, I love the new Raiders coaching staff. Silent tape. Everybody likes that, man. Leo, if you're listening in the building, man, you better make t-shirts. You better make t-shirts with silent tape on them.
Silent tape.
License it real quick before he does. Okay, we're gonna go back up to the big screen where we get. I'm gonna make sure I get the right. Okay, yep, it's the right topic. All right, Severe's gonna be with us in a second. As soon as Severe pops in, we're gonna do our start 'em, bench 'em, cut 'em segment. When we do that, it's gonna give you an opportunity to get involved in our giveaway on March 11th, day one of free agency. Man, it's right around the corner. We're less than a month away from free agency, which is wild. At the tail end of this live, maybe we'll talk a little bit of free agency, have a little bit of fun. Definitely take any questions you guys got, and we'll definitely address them and chop it up with y'all. So let's go to the next one. Special teams. Special teams coordinator. We went ahead and we went to the college ranks. Chat, let us know what your thoughts are on this one. Hit that hashtag Raiders if you can. The Raiders are expected, which we're most likely are, to hire South Carolina's Joe DeCamillis as special teams coordinator. Chat, hit that hashtag Raiders. Let us know what your thoughts are. Do me a massive favor. Hit that hashtag Raiders. We got almost 200 people in the building right now, so it definitely helps me catch your comment. Let us know, chat. Chris, any thoughts on this one?
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't get a chance to look up too much about him. Again, we South Carolina guy. So yeah, I'm not sure. I had to look more into him, to be quite honest. Older guy, I know he's 60 years old, so looks like he was for the Rams. He worked for the Rams for a while, special teams. So yeah, I'll dig in a little bit more for him. But as we saw last year, I mean, special teams, we have to have a strong special teams. So we really struggled last year. So we need a guy that can really help solidify that, so it's not a issue for us going forward.
For myself, I think what's good is because he coached with Gary Kubiak and has that experience. You now know he's got a crap ton of experience. He's bringing in another kind of experienced guy. He's got NFL experience. Now, the one thing I will say, and this is going to be the biggest caveat with this guy, because this is something I'm going to be paying attention to as the season goes on. And I'm going to hit you guys with it in just a second. But Rick L., you're saying older dudes. I hope he's up to date with the new rules. Damn it, Rick L., don't take my next point out my mouth, because that's the biggest thing. We're going to talk about it in just a second. Special teams guy is feisty, lots of experience. Castro Raider, you hit the hashtag Raiders, man. I appreciate it. He has won 2 Super Bowls with Gary McVay and has 20 plus years of experience. He does.
Yeah, Jay, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, he's been, Cowboys, Jacksonville, Atlanta. Yeah. Damn, he's been Atlanta for a minute.
Jay, I like it. Has experience and was with the Rams and was with them with their Super Bowl years. Raider, Dank Vader. What about Cable? I know he's available.
I'm out.
Not doing Cable.
I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah, we're not doing that. When we talk about retreads, we have to do that retread.
Yeah, I am out, bro.
Unless you wouldn't run into this coaching staff if you're a pair of khakis. God damn it, LS. Big John, special team wasn't all that bad, but it wasn't all that good either. No, there was definitely
they were bad. They were bad.
It was.
Cause remember we had that tail on so we had like 2 kicks blocked. Like, they were bad. They were bad.
It definitely wasn't all that good. I mean, we had some shining moments with some certain players, right? You got where's Coach at? Tommy Ami doing some good things on special teams. Our 7th rounder, Cody Lindenberg, He's got some praise for being a good special teams player, so definitely getting some just some burn out of a seventh rounder, which is good. And so, but at the end of the day, it's a three-headed horse when it comes to this football game, right? You need offense, defense, and special teams. You have to.
Yeah.
And so you got to win at all three phases. And that's one of the things that we definitely gotta improve on is special teams. LS, you just know that somebody is going to drop. Get these chips away from me during the coaches' meetings. Mike, no nostalgia hires. I know. I think we're talking about Cable.
Yeah. Special teams.
Salvatore. Yeah, special teams bad. Rick L. Special teams was terrible. Let's see. All right.
Coach. It's like saying Candyman 3 times in the mirror. He just approaches. He comes, man.
Us three, me, you, and Severe, we're gonna have a special word for Tom Eichenberg, just so Coach doesn't hear it. Jay Slinger, you're saying how the fuck has this Big John skins that's not been bounced? Hey, we're nice. Hey, he's not saying anything crazy.
As long
as he doesn't spam like craziness, it's all right. It's okay.
Hey, he got a voice too, baby. He got a voice too.
Yeah, it's all right. He just loves Pete Carroll.
He loves Pete Carroll.
Do your thing. Everybody is they can do their thing. It's fine as long as I already told Big John, like, just don't spam it. Don't go crazy. If you want to be negative, that's fine. If you want to be negative on a coaching hire or a player pickup, then be negative. You know what I'm saying?
We have a whole show with Severe. We're okay with negative, y'all. We're okay.
Unless we talk about Charles Grant.
Yeah.
We do one show on Charles Grant.
Oh my God. Yeah. He has that little twinkle in his eye every time he talk about Charles Brandon Parker Grant.
Let's see. IE team him up with Shaheed. We'll talk. We can maybe talk about that at the end. What up, Cool Kev? What's going on, big dog? Appreciate you rocking.
What's happening?
Let's see. Jason, didn't I mention South Carolina would be a priority hire or special team? I think you're saying special teams coordinator would be a priority hire in the last episode.
You may have.
I think it's a special teams coordinator. I think that's maybe what you're saying. And so, Severe Man, I'm gonna bring you in here in just a second. See, there was another Charles Grant reference, and all of a sudden he pops in.
He's like, "That's enough."
I'd offer Stoutland whatever you wanted. Name your price. Pops, I'm with you. We got to get some good O-line coaches in here. All right, let me bring them up to the table. What up, big dog? What's going on, man?
What's going on, man? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, man.
All-Star weekend.
All-Star weekend.
Yeah, not even that, man. I could be home for like 30 minutes, but there's a pipe burst upstairs in my apartment building. So it's like water. It's water, so I have to like deal with that. I have to call the maintenance people. That's why I got my headphones on. So I gotta listen to them for when they come.
Oh, that's all bad.
Okay, just let us know when you need to pop in, pop out. Maybe right after this one, we'll do our starting bench of cutters so we can get that in.
Let's get it.
So, let's see. Jason, you're saying yes when you asked head coach or OC as a priority. I said special teams. I think you're saying special teams coordinator. Got it. Okay, cool. Severe Man, real quick, what's your thoughts? Special teams coordinator. The only thing I was going to say is just he's been out of the league a little bit. I'm not sure if he was in the league I don't think he was when the new, rules have applied to the kickoff and all that. And it's like something going, how is he going to adapt to it? That's definitely something I'm going to be watching out for.
Yeah, he last coached in 22.
Yeah, so that's night and day difference. And so that's one thing I'm going to be watching out for. Severe, real quick thoughts. Special teams coordinator. I need to scroll down.
Oh my God, man.
Severe. He gets a kick out of this. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
We got a special teams coordinator that ain't seen the new rule. Just do this. This is insanity, man. This is what are we doing, man? But look, guys, we introduced a new rule that revolutionized how kickoffs are played. We're gonna hire somebody that's never seen it. Like, man, look, I will say this: he's the only coordinator we have that has any kind of experience doing their job.
I know,
but 25% of their job they've never seen. They've never seen before. 25% he's never seen.
Oh man,
the only coach we have that's actually done their job at an NFL level, a full quarter of the job they've never done before. Like, never implemented anything like that. Like, it's ridiculous, man.
Oh man,
hey, look, this is what I'm gonna be watching out for. If our special teams is struggling, because then you can point to the fact that, look, yes, he's got a lot of experience, but he does not have experience in the new format, and that if the learning curve is there, and if he doesn't adapt well, then that's going to be tough. That could definitely be, obviously, one, on Clint Kubiak's shoulders, but two, that's the downside to possibly waiting on getting your quarterback or your head coach this late in the game. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you guys think the best strategy for the kickoff anyway? Do you think it's best just to kick it out of bounds? To even not have a kick?
I mean, it depends.
I think it's
depends
situational.
on if your coordinator has ever seen it or not. If you've never seen it.
Damn it, hey, I'm gonna answer this one, Severe. Damn it. I think it's situational. In all honesty,
yeah.
You see all these kickers trying to do it in a different way to where they're trying to like knuckleballs, and if they're good at that, like honestly, I honestly think it's also dependent on just how good your kicker is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can they pinpoint it in a certain spot? If they're not that good, then that minimizes the amount of flexibility you have in being strategic in your approach. And so, like, if you got a kicker that can't pinpoint it, or a kicker that can maybe hit one of those knuckleballs that you're kind of seeing, then shit, yeah, maybe you just put it up to the uprights.
But that's what I'm saying. If you put it through the uprights, you get what? It's a 35.
I believe so.
Oh, I think I don't know, because you have to kick it in the landing zone for it to count. Well, I think if you kick it in the end zone, it's 35-yard line. Yeah, 35-yard line. I thought
it was a 35. Yeah, but if you kick it inside the field, it has to be in the landing zone. But I think if you don't get in the landing zone, I think that's when it goes to like the 40, right, or something crazy.
Something like
If it doesn't hit that landing zone, yeah.
So for me, I'd be like, I'd damn near to say, we'll kick it to the. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, hold up. Bang. No. Let me bring. All right. Severe will come back. He's dealing with grown-up stuff. That's what sucks. Boy, George, just kick touchbacks every time.
Right. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If it gets to that point, like, I guess it just depends on how you feel about. But the thing is, Carlson's good enough. He can put the ball almost wherever he wants it. So
I think so.
I don't know. That's the thing, yeah.
In LS, it's just the 40. It's the 40 if it falls short of the landing zone. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Development can't adapt without a QB, but y'all want to trade back. Oh man, hey, we're gonna talk about later.
Come on, man. We ain't even got there yet, man.
God, man, people
coming in with fighting words. Look, man, we haven't even talked about it yet. We've been good today.
You can make me grab another goddamn beer. Here we go. Jay, yes, landing zone or end zone is 30. Okay, landing zone, end zone is 30. Okay, yeah. And I believe,
what is it?
40 if it's
landing end zone is 30, I believe. 40 if outside. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, honestly, if you take it out, like have them at the 30. I'm not mad at that shit. Just kick it out. Defense step up. Yeah. We got Robbie Leonard, so our defense better be great.
We got Robbie Leonard. And we're gonna talk about this in a second, but you know what though? Severe, it looks like if he's dealing with that stuff, he's probably gonna deal with it for a second. So we're gonna make sure that Severe deals with that. Let's do a start and bench him, cut him. If Severe pops back in, he can get in on it. We'll have a little bit of fun. Let me go back up to the big screen.
So look at my boy. Hold on.
Yeah, go for it.
Hold on. Where's my guy at? Where you go? Let's see, my boy. Oh yeah, my man. He said he don't like to start on bench and cut him. He said he made my man Federo. How the rest of y'all feel? Do the rest of y'all like it? We want to know. I like it. I have fun.
Is it because you have it's maybe because he hasn't guessed it. Oh, hold up. He's
maybe that's what it is.
He's back.
Maybe that's what it is, Daryl. You ain't guessed it right, brother.
It's because he hasn't guessed it right. That's what it is.
Guessed it right, brother.
Probably.
I like it. It's fun. It's fun.
You guys, coach, you don't count. Coach, we know you don't like it, bro.
I just saw Coach. Look at him. Look at him. It's good.
Coach don't count, bro. He
definitely Coach doesn't count. It's because you know why? It's because we don't have Tommy on here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
He said I like. Okay. Omega said I like it, but not when we got coaching. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to the coaching news. You know, we get the coaching news. Man. You know, we do a little bit of everything, baby.
I can tell you this. None of the coaches I like. How about that? Now we can go to start making.
Hey, Severe. Hey, calm it down. All right, we're gonna get to the rest of the coaches. But I'm gonna tell you right now, we're gonna do a start and bench them, cut them, whether or not anybody likes it. God damn it! And it's your even with you, coach. I might put a Tommy Ami on here.
Oh, they don't like
Wilson, it with Tyree Wilson. Huh? We'll see how that works. But look, we're gonna do a start and bench and cut them. Let me share the screen. We're gonna have a little bit of fun. Bang. Okay. The way it works, 2 players gonna pop up on the screen. Once they pop up, there's going to be a letter in front of them. You have an opportunity. Guess who the third person is. Remember, that third person is going to be kind of in the same skill range as the other 2 up there, right? Because you got it. Hopefully, you got to debate who you're going to start, bench, or cut. So it's going to be in the same skill range. So give you an opportunity. Guess as many times as you want. All right. And then after about 20, 25 seconds, then I'll give you a little bit of a hint. Give you about 15 seconds after that to just get some guesses in. If you do guess right, you're entered into the giveaway that we'll do on March 11th, the day of free agency. We're going to go live. It's on a Wednesday. We hit you guys on Wednesdays and Sundays. We have a little bit of fun. We rock out with y'all. And after that third person, that player comes up, then we'll do our start and bench and cut them. You rate who you would start, bench, cut based on the letters that are in front of them. And remember, everything is at the top of their game. Not tail end of the career, not an injured season, the top of their game. And so let's have a little bit of fun, man. Definitely appreciate all. Oh, shoot. Rafa in the building. What's going on, man?
Rafa in the building.
With that super chat. All right. What are you going to get, Rafa? You want the... I got him. All right. Appreciate you, Rafa, man. Hey, make sure you guys go check out Rafa's channel. I'm always hitting you with lives, not just football, not just Raiders, but UFC, WWE, the whole 9. Shout out to you, big dog. Appreciate you popping up with us.
Hey, SoCal, I do not have SoCal, I don't have insider information, man. Don't follow me, man. I'm guessing just like the rest of them. I'm just good. That's all. I'm just good.
I know. Hey, Chris is actually done pretty good.
Yeah, I'm
pretty good so far. So, LS is already cheating. You're already cheating. God damn it. So, all right, let's do this. Here we go. Start them, bench them, cut them. As soon as they pop up, guess the third. I'm going to look. I'm going to screenshot them. We got about 16 people so far entered into the giveaway March 11th. Again, it's just our way of just showing your appreciation for you guys rocking with us and joining us on Sundays and Wednesdays. So let's have a little bit of fun. Start them, bench them, cut them. Let's rock.
Let's get it.
Running backs. Back.
Okay, it's my favorite. Okay, let's get it. I like this running back. Was that Portis?
Clinton Portis and Marshawn Lynch.
Okay.
Clinton Portis and Marshawn Lynch. So let me know who you think the third person might be, the third player. Chat, rush through it. I'll give you about 25 seconds who you think that third person might be. After about 20, 25 seconds, I'll give you a little bit of a hint. Now, the only thing, I'll give you one hint. It's going to be 2. The first one, it's a former player, not an existing player. All right.
Is it a flathead?
Oh, don't talk about my boy. Don't talk about my boy. Calm down.
Stop it. Stop it.
Now.
No, stop it. All right. He's throwing Sean Alexander out there. Brandon Silva, you got Edgerrin James throwing it out there.
Jeff's
got Frank Gore. Todd
my man from
Gurley.
Pittsburgh?
Now remember,
What's my guy from Pittsburgh?
it's got to be the
Bettis?
same skill set.
No, he went to Pittsburgh.
Who? Oh, you talking about my boy Shady?
No. He went to Pittsburgh. He went to Pitt. Did Shady went to Pitt?
Yeah, he went to Pitt.
Nah.
Who you talking about?
D'Angelo Williams. Did he go to Pitt?
Nah, D'Angelo went to Memphis. He went to Memphis. Yeah.
Okay, Memphis. He played for Pittsburgh, though, didn't he?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay. I'm going D'Angelo Williams.
Damn, that's random.
D'Angelo Williams. All right.
Oh,
we got Steven Jackson's. We got an LT.
Jones Drew, a good one.
LT, I think, is far beyond these two guys, in my opinion. So I don't know if I can like that. That's like a guaranteed start. So I'm trying to pull up somebody that is like a contra. Like you got to think, who would you start? Who'd you bench? Who'd you cut? You know what I'm saying?
I got one. Steven Jackson.
Would you put Steven Jackson in the same group as these guys?
A couple years.
For my time.
A couple years. He was nice. Nice.
Top of the game. Remember, guys, guess as many as you want, chat. Guess as many as you want.
So that's Clinton and that's Marshawn. Clinton and Marshawn.
Yeah. Yep.
So we're like saying B-level guys.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think Edge is a good one. I think Edgerrin is a good one.
Edgerrin, okay.
I put Edge over them.
People are flying with the comments.
I mean, Edge was the first ballot Hall of Famer, right? Wasn't he? Was he first ballot?
Was he first ballot?
He may have been.
I don't think he. Know what?
He may have been.
I don't know if Edge in there. Is Edge in there?
No, Edge in there, right?
I don't know if he in there.
Nah, he was like, I think he just got in.
Or maybe he just got in. Or if he just got in, he wasn't the first ballot then.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You're hitting about 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Raider Smoke coming in here. Appreciate you, big dog.
I'm gonna go Edgerrin.
Edgerrin's a good one.
Raider Smoke with the super chat. All right. Get some soundboard action in there. Appreciate you, big dog.
I don't think I got it. I don't think I got it.
Twitter. A little bit of insider.
Appreciate you.
I don't think I got it.
Jamal Lewis. We had Jamal Lewis.
Okay, I'm gonna give you one hint.
Jacobs. Yeah,
Once I give that hint, you got about 15 seconds. 20 seconds.
Ricky
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah, what's the hint?
He's a former Raider.
Oh, Jones Drew.
15 seconds.
I know. I already said that. I already said Jones Drew.
Raider. Yeah, it gotta be MJD then.
Yeah, I already said Jones Drew.
That's the only one that would be fit in there, unless you go Nap, but that's too old school though. It gotta be Jones Drew.
Got 10 more seconds.
No, look, Lamont Jordan obviously get cut.
Hey, I saw someone put it. I'm like, oh, so we're about to cook my boy,
Jordan,
man.
Bro, come on, dog.
My boy.
Come on, dog.
Lamont was my boy, man.
I can see Charlie, but his style was different though.
It's different, yeah.
Lamont Jordan,
leave Lamont out of there, man.
3.
Someone put Amos Zaraway. I liked Amos Zaraway in college, man.
Amos Zaraway from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it was.
Did he play for us too? Didn't he? Did he play for us too?
I think so, for like a year. I feel like.
My God.
Once I type done, we're done. 3, 2, 1.
You gotta be MJD.
Done. All right, so I screenshot. People flying. Let's go. Ready?
Marcus Allen. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Here it is. Remember, top of their game.
Yeah, Jones Drew.
Maurice Jones-Drew. All right, Maurice Jones-Drew. And so, look.
Damn, boy got some guns.
Let us know. Start them, bench them, cut them. Let me know. I'm going to star everybody that kind of came through. So hold up. I'm going to find them. Bang. Rebel, you're the first one in. I got you, big dog. I got you. Don't worry. But you guys think about it. Chat, let us know. Start, bench, cut. Put the letter where you would start, bench, cut in that order. I'm starting everybody that got in.
Ooh.
What you guys think about it? Hold up. Bang, bang, bang. I know. Once I gave that once I gave that hint, it kind of gave a lot away.
Damn, Big John hating on Mo. How can you hate on Mo? How can you hate on Mo? Hating on Maurice Jones-Drew. How can you hate on him, Big John?
Oh, no, he wasn't. I mean, I would say, yeah, I'm gonna say he cashed his check with the Raiders. I ain't mad, but if you hated on everybody that did that to the Raiders, bro, that'd be half the NFL.
No, but the thing, but I'll tell you one thing though. No matter what, if you notice before the game, he always pick us a win. It don't matter who we play.
Oh, nowadays, yeah.
Yeah, it don't matter who we play, bro. He rep us, bro. He rep us.
And look, Rebel got it first.
He De La Salle graduate.
Yeah.
De La Salle.
De La Salle. Yeah.
Rebel got it first, but then I'll give the rest of them. And remember, if you win multiple times, that's just how many entries you're going to get in the giveaway. So if you guess it right 5 times through March 11th, you're going to be entered 5 times. So LS, I got you.
That's hard, bro. That's hard.
11, I got you. Dominique, Jeff, Jason, DJ.
Okay.
We got TK. SoCal, got you. IE, I got you. Hold up. I think that was. Let me just keep scrolling down. I think that was it. I think that was everybody. Because once I hit the done, then it's over. But let me know if I missed any. But I believe that's everybody. Shout out to everybody, man. March 11th, we're going to do a little bit of a giveaway. We'll have a little bit of fun.
Portis was cold, man. Portis
was a bad man.
Let
me get some of these in. Hold on. Let me get some of these in. We got
was he better at the Broncos or Redskins?
He looked he was better with the Broncos. He was good enough to get traded for
Champ. For Champ.
Chad Bailey. That's how good he was.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good trade. It was player for player too. It was like a direct trade.
It was a direct trade. Well, but at the time I thought it was a fire trade though. But you got to think running back meant a lot more back then though. It was more important.
Yeah.
Cuz there wasn't no dual backfields.
Yeah.
So Justin ACB 7th your CBA. Let's see.
I think I'm cabbing it.
Devellia on your CBA. All right, so you got Marshawn starting, Maurice Jones-Drew benching, and you got Clinton Portis cutting. Pillaging, same thing.
Yeah, I'm cabbing.
Patrick Swayze. Wow. Your cabinet as well. 11 CBA, Rick L CBA, Jason, your CBA.
Damn. Y'all forgetting about Portis, bro. Y'all forgetting about Portis.
I know he was a bad man. Jay, your cabinet. Let's see. Rebel, yes, you did. I got you. Dom, CBA, TK, your CBA as well. Joseph, CBA. Bro, a lot of CBAs. Panda, CBA. SoCal cabinet. Okay, cutting Maurice Jones-Drew. I think the hard part, and again, I was going through some of the comments, and so I don't know if you guys said it, but like Maurice Jones-Drew, man, he did work behind it. Just a shit offense. He was basically the whole offense for the most part.
Who was there with?
As far as I can remember.
He was there with Leftwich, wasn't he? Was there with Leftwich was good.
He's Leftwich and Gerard, but come on, dog.
Come on. Yeah.
Was Tony Baselli still there? Baselli was cold, but nah. Baselli was there when they first started, though. Wasn't when they first became
he was there with oh boy, Coughlin. Coughlin was
Coughlin.
Was he here with Keenan?
What's the quarterback?
Keenan McCardle.
No, he was there with Keenan McCardle. What's the quarterback they had?
Damn. Who?
Curly hair, white guy. when they first started?
Oh, Mark Brunell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I remember that. I remember they first dropped them franchises.
Yeah.
They played one of the worst
Panthers
games you've ever seen. I mean,
yeah, them and the Panthers. They came out the same year, right?
Yep. Yeah. Played one of the worst exhibition games you've ever seen. Like, who was it? Was it Jake? Now, Jake DeLone wasn't the starter for the Panthers, right?
Nah, he came later.
I forgot who their quarterback was.
Look at rundown young ass. He said, "Who is A?" It's Clinton Portis, man.
Oh my God, bro! You get
being a running back too. See, Rundown's AI self wasn't born then, though.
Exactly. But the thing is, we forget how young Rundown is when we're in our group chat. What did he say the other day? He said something the other day. I'm like, God damn, I forgot he that young.
Who was he? I forgot. We was talking about something football related.
Yeah, he said something wild. I'm like, sheesh. I forgot.
I don't remember.
Shots Rundown. Right, Rundown. Don't worry. We'll
Steve Berline. That's what it was. Steve Berline.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Steve Berline.
Trash.
Steve Berline.
My God.
All right, DJ, MJD, and Fred Taylor ran for over 100 yards each against Peyton Manning and the Colts. Okay.
Oh yeah, so he was there. Oh yeah, you know what? That's true. He was. That's part of the first like 3-4 years of his career.
Yeah, he was with Fred.
He was sharing, and then he was sharing again, but he was sharing with Rashad Jennings. So he was in a timeshare most of his career.
Nah, it wasn't Jennings. Wasn't it Stewart? Wasn't there a dude Stewart?
No.
No.
Jonathan Stewart was with the Panthers.
Jonathan Stewart.
Okay.
Stewart was with the Panthers. Okay. I want to say he went to Oregon.
It was Jennings.
Another Chip Kelly back that made it to the NFL. Everybody talk about Chip Kelly. I know. Another Chip Kelly back made it to the league. Plenty of them. Plenty.
Omega LX, Omega XL. I mean, you know it's Marshawn Lynch. You gotta know that. But I said top of the game.
Yeah, Greg Jones.
Top of their game. Who I think was the best player out of all of them. Top of the game was really. So it's not gonna be fair because you look people aren't gonna be focused on numbers. People don't focus on numbers. Top of the game, who I think was the very best. I would put Marshawn last. To be honest with you. It'll be ABC in that order. Top of the game at the very best. Marshawn will be last. But if you do on by what they did in their careers, you got to be Cab. It got to be Cab. But top of their game at their very best, Marshawn he would be last for me.
At the top of the game, it's got to be at the top of the game.
If it's top of their game, yes, it's straight ABC. It's straight ABC.
So what you try?
Look at Rundown acting like he knows what he's talking about with the ACB. Look at him. He's trying to fit in. I like it.
You know, people are the most intimidating. He's the most intimidating. I don't care who intimidating. Tyree Wilson, the most intimidating player on the team. Talking about intimidating, bro.
Nah, Lynch was cold.
Lynch was cold. Lynch was badass. He was.
That man, I ain't gonna lie.
But I like kind of putting this out there because Chris, you keep thinking.
No, I mean I'm sticking where I'm at. I'm sticking with Cab though. I'm sticking with Cab.
You cabinet?
Top of the game.
Yeah, I'm cabinet.
ABC. But based on career, it's CAB. It just depends on what you want to go with. But top of their game at their very best, Maurice Jones-Drew. Not only could he break tackles, him and Clinton Portis are the fastest guys out there. Clinton Portis probably got him in speed, but Maurice is way better at breaking tackles. He's way better in pass pro. Marshawn probably the best in terms of pass pro.
I was about to say, he the best.
Maurice is the best, but Maurice Jones-Drew is good at everything.
Yeah, I'm about to say he can catch the ball at the backfield.
He's good at everything. He can do everything. He's faster than Lynch. He breaks tackles better than Clinton Portis. He catches the ball better than both of them.
You think he's faster than Lynch?
Oh, for sure. He's like a 4.3 guy.
No, Maurice Jones-Drew.
I don't know. Was he a 4.3? I don't know if he was 4.3. He was fast. He was faster than Lynch, though.
That's like Justin Fargas speed. Nah.
I don't know if he was 4.3.
Nah, he wasn't no 4.3. No way.
He was.
No
he was
way.
fast, though.
No way.
Yeah, I don't know if he was 4.3 fast.
Yeah, nah.
I don't know. Because look.
A couple guys say it is.
You run a 4.39. You run a 4.39.
Did
4.39, bro. I'm high. Keith, where you at, Keith? I'm high. 4.39, bro. I know. He went to UCLA, dog. I know because
that's interesting. I thought 4.4. Dang.
He ran a 4.39 at the combine.
I was thinking like a 4.5.
He didn't duck smoke like a certain running back. He's not faster than Lynch, dog. He ran a 4.39.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't a 4.5 guy. I knew he was a 4.4 at least, but man, 4.39.
Yeah, I just be saying.
I don't remember that, bro. But
he ran it at the combine.
Yeah, so I'm saying you would know. This
is not like
that's your guy.
No time, no UCLA pro day type shit. This is at the combine. The nigga y'all claim is so fucking fast. Duck's running at the combine and at his pro day. This nigga ran at both of them, and y'all denying his time. What the fuck is this? Like, this is shit I be talking about, man. No, I don't believe that at all. Like, motherfuckers documented.
I feel though. I want to recount.
Bro, as soon as Severe saw 4.39, temperature went up real quick.
Oh.
Let's turn this shit up.
But you know what? I mean, but real talk, I don't remember him playing that fast.
I'm looking at NFL.com right now. He ran a 4.39. 153 10-yard, 36-inch vertical, 9.8 broad, and 18 reps on the bench press.
Damn it!
Y'all running backs didn't do y'all boy didn't do shit.
Who you talking about?
He didn't do none of that.
Who y'all boy? Who you talking about?
I'm talking about the chat. Look, they be on Genty all the time. Genty
the Genty talk.
Who
he
y'all
didn't do a motherfucking thing at the combine. That motherfucker got out there in shorts. And a cut off T-shirt and baby oiled up ass arms to kind of show bro.
I ain't gonna lie. That's surprising. I ain't gonna lie.
He didn't look that fast, bro.
Nah, he didn't. He ain't play that.
He didn't watch him play. You didn't watch him play.
I think that's it because when you see from modern day in UCLA,
but that's what I'm saying. Maybe UCLA.
He returned kicks in college.
Man, he did. But that's I didn't really know. I didn't remember him in college like that. I just remember him in the league. I don't remember him being like that though.
He wasn't MJD in the league in the college. He was just Maurice Drew.
Yeah, no, I remember that. Yeah, I knew when he. But I was just like,
he was fast as hell, bro. He had hella touchdowns. Remember they used to call him like the bowling ball, whatever they call him, bowling balls.
Yeah, he was fast.
He was fast as hell. People don't want to remember it because he's small and he had them fucking big ass quads, so it don't look like.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But I mean, hey, damn, 4.3. That's wild.
Yeah. No, but I mean,
he was that fast in college, bro. He took one back to the house. Yeah, I think I want to say he returned a kick when Reggie Bush was whipping our ass. He was the only motherfucker putting up a fight.
All right, hey, I'll give it to him. If he did that, I still ain't got him over Lynch, so.
I got him at the top of that game. He better than Lynch, but they're talking about they're just career. If he would have went to Seattle, he would have did what Lynch did.
Ready to develop 4.39 in shorts, only 4.5 in pads. That means
and guess what? He still be faster than Genty.
But that's everybody.
Without he's faster than Genty in shorts, bro. What are you talking about? Genty a 4.56 in shorts.
Cool kid. Stop what's called right.
Nah, he's probably faster than that. Actually, probably like in the low 4.3s. But you know,
like I remember watching MJD, and like without question, I knew he was at least a 4.4 guy. But yeah, 4.39. That's what that. Man, that's.
No, hey, he got me. I ain't gonna lie, he got me. Yeah. Hey, I admit, I ain't think that was. I didn't think he had that in him.
It's fast. Hey, okay. So, Severe, what'd you have?
My final verdict, I'm gonna go cab. Based on the careers, it's not me. I can't, hypotheticals. I can't go hypotheticals. I just gotta go cab it based on career alone. But ability, y'all know where I stand. But for careers, I'm cabinet.
Your cabinet. After all that talk, your cabinet.
Oh yeah, all that talk. Stay with ABC. That's the top of the game.
I can't go with hypotheticals. Like this, what they did on the field is what they did on the field. Well, no, but like I said, if he's in a different situation, it'd be a different story.
Severe, what you are? Chris, what you going with?
Oh, yeah, I'm sticking with CAB. I'm cabbing it still. I'm still.
Coach,
Hey, I feel you, Coach. Hey,
us, bro.
there is nothing worse than some weak fried rice, bro.
Hey, I just let the wife go shopping.
You got beef?
So hold on. Rocking.
This one got beef fried rice. Were you trying to duck some stereotypes? Like, you
gotta at least get the combo fried rice. Get the combo where they got it all in it.
The house. Let's get the house.
Yeah, get the house. I got everything.
I don't even mess with. Cause I don't really eat pork or seafood like that for the most part. But it's like 4th of July. It's like but that's the only time I eat pork. But really, beef, fried rice.
Run down though.
I've never heard anybody go to the counter like, let me get some beef fried rice.
Should have got the Jamba Juice, Coach. Should have took a left when he went right. That's all I gotta say.
I never heard that. Yeah.
Oh man. Damn. Oh, Chris, what you going? Would you go?
Yeah, CAB, bro. CAB.
CAB, your cabinet.
Yeah.
My guy, LA2's my boy. Look, I ain't mad at you, bro. Look, based on their careers, I can't do it. Like I said,
I'm going that. Well, so that's Larry.
I got to deal in facts, but ability, in terms of ability, y'all know where I stand.
I'm going BCA.
Oh, okay.
I'm going BCA, and maybe it's because you see MJD at UC, like
saw that 439. He saw that 4.3. That 4.39 changed everything for him.
No, like I just with Maurice Jones-Drew, bro. Like Maurice Jones-Drew, he's a bad man. Like I struggle with Clinton Portis just because. Like he was an all-around really good running back. He could do everything.
Portis was nice though.
Portis was
but it was like a small little window because I feel like once he got to the Redskins, then I'm like, damn, y'all got fleeced in that trade.
I know.
But when they first made the trade, I'm like, hey, that's a good trade. I wasn't mad either way.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Look, Jeff hit him right there.
Oh, what did Jeff do?
Lynch 12 and only has about 500 more rushing yards than Portis.
All right, Jeff, with another super chat back to back, you get. Big dog. Appreciate you, Jeff. Yes. Hey, Clinton Port. Yeah, man. I'm like. Worth 9 years, rushing on 12, and only has about 500 more yards than Portis. I don't know.
Because Portis came in the league serving. I remember that. He came straight out of Miami.
Oh yeah.
He came straight out of Miami. He stepped foot on the NFL field and was cooking. So,
shit in that Kubiak system.
He's in his own system though.
Yeah, he was in that Kubiak system, and man.
Yeah, man.
That boys was killer, man.
He was cooking immediately. Yeah, the Gary Kubiak system. We don't know about this.
Yeah.
Oh, God, anytime to just take a jab at Kubiak, God damn it. Jesus Christ.
I know about
this. Look at rundown. Hey, rundown. We're not letting that happen. You know, this is not the turf soundboard.
Oh no, it ain't.
Yeah, we ain't letting that happen.
Special occasion.
Rundown didn't see any of those guys playing their prime. He ain't allowed to come.
Special occasions. You get the soundboard special occasions. So, yeah, Jeff and Portis had 3 1,500-yard seasons with Lynch once. Damn.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. I mean,
I know.
It might just be because.
What up, Dre?
Yeah, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, you saw him because the Jaguars.
Yeah, I saw Lynch a lot more. And to be honest, like I said, in college, I wasn't hip to him all like that, like y'all out in the West.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. All right. Hey, I'm just happy drummed up some good conversation.
That was good. That was a good one.
That was Lamont Jordan rundown. You probably didn't see him either.
Stop it. Stop. Lamont Jordan. That was my dude, man. I thought he was going to be cold.
Lamont Jordan looked like a Ninja Turtle. I was like, who is this Donatello ass motherfucker right
I
here?
thought he was going to be. I was hyped when we got him, man.
Everybody was, bro.
Yeah.
You see what he did when Curtis Martin went out?
Man, he was getting busy.
God damn it, man. You guys are wild. All right. Okay, cool. Look, shout out to everybody that guessed. Maurice Jones-Drew. You guys are entering the giveaway March 11th. We're going to have a little bit of fun. March 11th, we're going to go live for free agency. Hit you guys with a giveaway. Have a little fun, man. Appreciate everybody that's rocking with us. Do us the big favor. Double tap the screen. Hit the like button. Hit the sub button if you want to get included in the chat. We're about to talk about all the big coaching moves that just rocked us and went down, yesterday as well as today. So if you guys don't know, you got the Severe Raider on this side. You got Chris Pixel Podcast on this side. I'm Man of 5 Raider, Real Talk Raider Nation. We hit you guys on Sundays and Wednesdays. Because there's so many coaching topics today, we're not going to go over some game film. So on Wednesday, if things slow down, then we'll go over some game film. I got a bunch of Clint Kubiak kind of offensive game clips we're going to chop up. But we're also going to hit you guys with a bunch of free agency game film, top free agents that are hitting us going up to March 11th. We're also going to hit you guys with a lot of draft game film as well. So definitely tap in with that. I'm going to get to the next one. Do us a big favor, man. Double tap that screen. Shout to everybody. Salute to everybody on this Sunday. Let me share the screen. Man, I'm afraid to throw it to somebody in a second. Rob Leonard. Robbie Leonard. Chat, let us know your thoughts on the Raiders hiring Rob Leonard as the defensive coordinator for the new regime of Clint Kubiak. Now, shout out to our guy, Chris. He kind of gave you guys a question earlier in the chat. If you weren't around for that question, let us know. Type K if you think this is a Clint Kubiak hire, or type F if you think it's a front office hire. Let us know. K for Clint Kubiak, F for front office. Let us know. Hit that hashtag Raiders if you want to give a comment based on this defense coordinator hire. Let us know. Dominique, man, I threw up the image, bro, and you threw it down. Dre, you're saying it is what it is? Okay. Jason, you're throwing sarcasm. I don't know where it's thrown, but let me know. SoCal, you got front office. LS, still thinking about this hire a little bit. Guys, let us know what you think about this hire. So I'm gonna go through the chat before I let Severe turn that knob up a little bit because I know he's prepared for it. Chris, I'm gonna throw it to you first, man. Let us know what your thoughts on Robbie Leonard being our next defensive coordinator.
I'm not excited, man. I like Robbie just as a coach. I think he still has a lot of developing to do. He's very intense. He's a player's guy. I think the players excite him. But one thing I'm always looking for is when I'm taking a look at promotions, like what has your unit or your area that you've overseen, how they perform. Like I've not seen a defensive line dominate under him, and people are going to quick to say, oh, he didn't have nothing. I mean, at one point he had Max out there. He had even Christian Wilkins out there. Like, we didn't see a true dominant effort, and it was, and even when we were looking at while he was there, even against the run, and I know that against the run's not always just the linemen, you got to put the linebackers in account as well. But, we were always in the bottom third there. at stopping the run. So it's like if you're going to get an opportunity to get a promotion, I expect you to have a top unit that you oversaw. Like that's why you see people like a Kubiak being able to get a promotion for a head coach position, because you can look at him and say, hey, he had an offensive unit that he was over that was one of the top in the NFL. That's how that happens. But I just don't see where you can do it. I just don't, man. I just don't. You look at the development piece. Who is he developed? I think he's, when Tyree Wilson came out of college, the biggest thing, he has a high ceiling because he's the guy that should be able to be developed. If he gets good coaching, he could be developed. We have not seen any. I mean, he's regressed, if anything, to the point that he's not even, getting the most reps at his position. So, I'm not excited, man. I'm not excited.
Not excited. We got a couple people kind of like popping up in here. Raider Hawaii. It's a maxxcrosby hire. Interesting. Raider Mike. Hit the hashtag Raiders, man. I appreciate it. If not later than who? Anyone else moving on after one season? LS. I wanted Rob Leonard as DC last year. At least he has a year of experience to be able to make this decision properly. SoCal. It was a max hire. All right, let's see. Poor houseboy in the building. maxxcrosby hire. Okay. We got Game 1108. I don't get the hire. He will be fired in 2 seasons. Terrible. All right, man. I'm going to give my take, but Severe, man, go ahead. Turn it up. Let us know what your thoughts on this hire. Well, while you talk, I'm going to get another drink for this one.
Get another one.
I can cook Robbie like that, man. Like, am I a fan of the hire? No. Do I think he should have got the job? Not really. If this was done to appease maxxcrosby, that's doubly terrible because I want his ass traded. So it's like it's even more stupid.
Here go the chat's gonna go nuts. Now I can't even track the chat now.
But know what? Oh, they're about to go nuts right now. Oh, they're about to go nuts right now because Chris knows exactly where I'm going with this. I previewed this earlier. Chris knows exactly where I'm going with this. Chris knows exactly where I'm going with this. Know who's responsible for this hire? Know who's responsible for this hire?
Let's hear it.
The front office might have made the decision, but know who's responsible or who should be held accountable for it? Boring ass Clint Kubiak. The boringest motherfucker on the planet. That's who was responsible for this. Know why? Let's say I'm a guy that I know in this cycle of hiring, I'm going to have great interest around the league from teams as a head coach. So at that point, I know that it's a high probability that I'm going to have a head coaching job, right? High probability. At that point, what should I do? I'm already thinking ahead. Who are some of the people I want on my staff? Who are some of the names around the league, whether they be position coaches, other coordinators? In the course of my film study as an offensive coordinator, I'm studying other defenses. So that gives me extra knowledge about people I should be prepared for and who's doing a really good job with their unit. I should know all of these things. I should have some people tabbed, and even more so, I should probably have some handshake agreements in place. Like, yo, man, I'm going to probably take a head coaching job this cycle, depending on how things work out with you and your organization. If I get that head job, would you be interested in being my defensive coordinator? Man, hey, man, there's a possibility I'm going to take a head job this cycle. If I get that job, any possibility that you might be interested in being my offensive coordinator? Any possibility you might be interested in being my special team coordinator, seeing as you've seen the new kick rules, like this shit like this, right? He did none of this. He was not prepared at all. Want to know how unprepared he was? This motherfucker admitted he did not prepare for his interviews. He literally said
he had some cards. What? He had some cards on the table.
No, he said when they asked him, how did you prepare for interviews? I didn't prepare. I just let what I do on the field. Motherfucker, what? Like, I understand, and like either you're giving a fake ass answer because you think it's gonna play good in the media and play good with the fans. Oh man, this guy's locked in. He's all about the Super Bowl. He's all about the NFC Championship game. He's all about the divisional round. Know what that tells me? You can't multitask. Know what the number one job you have to do as a head coach is? The number one job. What is it? Multitasking, because you have to oversee an offense and a defense. But not only now are you an offensive coordinator / head coach, because you're going to be calling the plays and putting together the game plans, but you hired a guy that's never called a defense as your defensive coordinator. So the side of the ball you're going to pay absolutely no attention to, because you're going to be focused on offense, because you're having to put together game plans that you obviously don't have time to do anything else in the world, because you can't even prepare for a fucking interview. So now you're leaving that to a motherfucker that never done it before. Never done it.
Okay, so I think he was rightfully so. He might be a little bit hungover for that interview. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there. God damn it. Okay, severe. But before I give my take on him, we're gonna kind of go back and forth. And all of a sudden, I see a bunch of comments. So obviously, people are responding to what Severe has to say. Shout out to LS. All right, LS, man, you getting it? You're gonna get it. Let's do it with the super chat. Yeah. Shout out to you, LS. All right, here we go. This is what it is. You're saying this hire signals to me that they're going to put all their eggs in the offensive basket and not super tractor jobs. Rob was the easiest decision. It sounded like it was actually everything led to maybe that was probably going to be it, given the fact that there's not a whole lot of options after all the head coaching hires went into place. All the coaches already kind of moved in their respective positions. What was there left? I think there was, we ended up. Did we interview the Seattle Seahawks secondary coach?
Carl Scott. Yeah.
Carl Scott. Yeah. We attempted. I'm gonna play a little like devil's advocate, right? Oh, yeah, devil's advocate and severe bounces. God damn it! But we'll bring him back once he's up. So, look, like I'm gonna give Clint Kubiak a little bit of leeway in the sense that you're preparing for a Super Bowl. Like, yes, you're taking the Raiders head coaching job, and that's perfectly fine. But you're preparing for a goddamn Super Bowl. And so at the end of the day, all your attention, 110% of the attention is on the Super Bowl. So you're not thinking, okay, I'm going to take this job, but in the same breath, I'm trying to figure out who am I going to bring in. You can maybe have an idea. You can maybe have somewhat of a – and I say this because it's same with the Fernando Mendoza talk. Like, Clint Kubiak is not reviewing Fernando Mendoza film at the same time prepping for a Super Bowl. He's just not. So everybody's saying that he took this job because of Fernando Mendoza, I think is a little wild. Like, you have to do your homework on a quarterback. You have to do hours upon hours upon hours of homework as to whether or not this one quarterback is going to fit your system and what you want to do. And so, with that being said, Clint Kubiak, I think he knew he's going to take this job. But at the same time, you're not going to be able to go off and try to do homework on every single coaching prospect out there to understand, is he going to fit my scheme? Is he going to fit what I want to do? And so this is it kind of, I think it limited him. It limited him as to who he could bring in on his coaching staff, given the fact that you're so late in the game. And am I a fan of this move? I may not be the biggest fan because as much as Robbie Leonard has a lot of experience, he does. He's got a shit ton of coaching experience. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, you wish you would have brought in somebody that had more experience to where Clint Kubiak goes, look, I'm going 110% of being head coach as well as organizing and coordinating this offense. I want a defensive coordinator that knows what the hell they're doing, and I can minimize the micromanaging of the defense. Because in the same breath, we don't know how much Clint Kubiak knows of defense. He might have an idea as to what type of defense he'd like to see or what he'd like to run. Now, Clint Kubiak has a shit ton of experience, but not on the defensive side. And so this is where I am very, very skeptical of the hire, is that Rob Leonard, he's young.
Yeah.
He's got experience not only in a 4-3 scheme with us, but he's got experience in the 3-4 scheme when he was with Miami and Brian Flores. And so the question is, what scheme does he bring? And how does Clint Kubiak mold Robbie Leonard into developing the right defense for what we currently have in the building? And obviously you have free agency, you have drafts, so you can kind of bring pieces in. But I wish we've gone the route of more of an experienced defensive coordinator, but unfortunately that wasn't out there right now. Unless you go college ranks.
Right.
And so I think being this late in the game, this is what you have to go with. All right, I'm bringing Severe back. Hold up. Back in the building. All right, Severe. I don't know if you heard what I said.
No.
But I just think that it's tough because with Clint Kubiak, as much as yes, you want him to multitask, and he knows he's gonna take this Raiders job, his head coaching job. But I'm sorry, like, you're prepping for a Super Bowl, so this is just the downside of hiring somebody this late in the game, to where he's got to know, damn, who can I basically try to pick from, given the fact that I might pick from them, or they might be on my list, but they might go elsewhere. And when you're prepping for a Super Bowl, man, that's 99% of what you're doing is prepping for the goddamn Super Bowl, and you just want that job. And so I just think it's unfortunate, this pick of the litter.
He was being considered for head coaching jobs before the Super Bowl,
right?
Like during the season. So like that's what I'm saying. This is not a situation where all of a sudden after the Super Bowl, teams wanted him. He had interviewed before the Super Bowl. He had interviewed before he even got to the Super Bowl. He had interviewed during that first initial window, I think when they were on the bye week. So he had already initialed at that time, when you kind of already see the lay of the land with some of the coaches. So if anything, like if I'm a guy that I know I'm going to potentially be looking at some jobs, I'm already going to be talking to people. I'm already going to have a list cultivated. And as through process of elimination, I'm going to be able to knock off some guys off that list. Through my film study through the years, as I'm game planning, I'm going to be adding and subtracting guys from the list. So, oh, man, I love what this guy's doing with these players over here. Oh, this guy had a really young secondary. They're playing really well. I love what they're doing. Oh, this guy had a really young linebacking core. I love what they're doing. Okay, bam, let me add. Oh, who's this guy? Okay, let me add. Who's this guy? Okay, let me add him to the list. These are people I'm reaching out to. Or through my network, right? Through my network of people, I'm going to be talking to them. Okay, what are some guys you know? Who are some guys in the league that you're keeping an eye on? Who are some up and coming guys that you feel that they're ready for that next step? So, maybe he did that, because like I will say, I will play devil's advocate, or I will steel man the other side of the argument and say he does have a relationship with Joe Woods. Joe Woods is still on the staff. Joe Woods has spent some time with Rob Leonard, obviously, in his time with the Raiders. And maybe that was the connection. Maybe that's the tie that binds the six degrees of Kevin Bacon. Maybe that's it right there, right? Maybe it's Joe Woods is the guy. But yet and still, like, this didn't seem like it was a comprehensive search. Like, it seemed like we interviewed a few guys and we just went with, okay, bam, this is easy. this guy. We don't have to paint a new name on the door. So we'll save $35 right there.
But it's crazy as it sounds. I almost would have rather Joe Woods be the DC. At least he's done it before, and we could have still kept Robbie in place.
Yeah.
At least he got experience, man. So I don't know, man. I
was hoping he'd go the Sean McVay route, who hired Wade Phillips, because he knew that side of the ball needed somebody that was experienced, knew the lay of the land, can independently run that side of the ball.
Me too.
So that's why he went with Wade. I was hoping he'd do that. Obviously, he went in a completely different direction, and maybe it works out for him, right? And you never know. But Aubrey Pleasant was a guy that we interviewed. He has some of the same issues with that Rob Leonard has. Difference is that he's assistant head coach under Sean McVay. Sean McVay, has been kind of grooming him to take that next step for a little while now. He actually let him coach some preseason games for the Rams. I think either this preseason or the last preseason. So he's a guy that's up and coming, and he's a guy that's in the league, in a lot of league circles. A lot of people feel very strongly about him. I would have liked us to go with a guy like that, but it seemed like we went with just convenience more than anything.
And you might be right. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get more takes in on this as well. But, man, Show Deuce, appreciate you with Super Chat, and you can get one too. Let's get those shots in. Appreciate you, big dog. 100%. You're saying. Damn, I highlighted everything for a second. You got, if you want to Wink, McDonald, Mentor, System, Chargers, DBs coach, and D-line coach were better candidates. Chris knows, you're saying Wink and Elston from Michigan?
Yeah.
Chris knows Michigan?
Yeah.
Chris does know Michigan, 100%. I mean, Wink Martindale was supposed to be going over to the Cardinals. Is that official yet?
I don't think it's official. And that's and when people were saying that we're kind of late to the party, I'm like, well, why is Mike able to get Wink? You know what I'm saying? It's almost as if he like
not official. It's not official.
But I'm just saying, it's almost like
no.
he kind of was working it like, hey, by chance, if I get a head coaching job, I'm taking you with me. Just letting you know I'm taking you with me. So I don't know, man. I would love to see someone like Wink because again, I want a coach just like Severe said. Give me a guy that can just take over that side of the ball, be fully accountable of that side of the ball. Let me cook on offense and let's rock this thing out, man. But now everybody's on a learning curve, man. Everybody.
I mean, I will say that is the part that is difficult because I know that we had ties to possibly interviewing some coaches that have ties to good defense coordinators. And the problem is that we went with a Robbie Leonard, which there's big question marks. And there's more question marks I'm about to tap into. I want to get to some of the people in the chat. But Show Deuces, man. I appreciate the super chat, big dog. Jeff, Leonard is a bridge DC until Schwartz is available next season. Mark my words. Man, I
don't know.
That's tough because look, if Schwartz, if Leonard's a bridge, I don't even know if Schwartz would even want to come over at this point, right? He's going head coach.
That's what I'm saying. And if Schwartz is holding out, he's not holding out for the Raiders position. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna probably go somewhere where they got some true dogs on there. Like you don't hold out and then I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see him coming over here this year, even if he sits out. You know what I'm saying? So, what's your thoughts on that? Severe, what's your thoughts on Schwartz possibly holding out to me or just Leonard being a bridge? I have more takes on Leonard.
Hold on 1 second. They back 1 second.
Yeah, do you think? Oh, hold up. All right. Let me navigate this right. Okay. Real quick, I'm going to give just a couple more takes on Robbie Leonard. Tyrone Anderson, Asian guy used to play linebacker and tight end back in the day. I was a linebacker back in the day. I don't know if I was never a tight end. I was a running back and linebacker. I don't know if you know me or know me back in my day. Yeah, just a linebacker, running back early on. Moved to safety after high school. 7 Suns. They wanted Schwartz though. Cleveland wouldn't release him. Leonard is a temporary roll the dice higher. That's what everybody's trying. All right. I mean, Jeff said it. You're saying it.
See, I don't know. I don't know.
So, but there is some merit. Oh, that's severe. You're back. You're back. Hold up. Dang.
Yeah.
There is some merit to the fact that when you hire somebody this late in the game, and everybody had their head coaching hires, and the head coaching, the head coaches know they have a job, and so the question is, let's see, John Harbaugh, right? When John Harbaugh takes the Giants head coaching position, he has to automatically know who is in this head coaching room right now, or our coaching staff room. Who can I keep? Who do I want to move on from? Who do the Giants want to hang on to? And so all these head coaches now have to look at their own coaching room that's still in there and go, who do I want to keep? Who do I want to move on from? And Kubiak had to do the same thing. That's the process of joining a new organization. And I think for him, he was so late in the game. It's like, damn, not only do you have to make moves quick to bring guys in, but you have to evaluate the coaches that are currently in the building. And with Robbie Leonard's experience, it's like with what is left out there, I don't know what's left out there. I have no clue, like who he could have brought in. Again, you could look at some other defensive coordinators that have guys underneath them, D-line coaches, whatever it may be. But I think that's where it's tough. Is Robbie Leonard? It seemed like the obvious choice with what was left out there. Was there anybody else? Wink Martindale is out there. Okay, he might be going with the Cardinals. But is there anybody else? Chat, let me know if there's anybody else that you thought might have been a better prospect than Robbie Leonard currently as it states right now. So, Chris, I'll throw it to you first. Is there any other names? I can't think of anybody, to be honest.
I mean, even if I had to go old school, like, let me think. Who's out there?
So you think Severe? I saw your message. Do you think there's anybody else out there?
Aubrey Pleasant would be the top of my list.
Aubrey Pleasant. Okay.
Even look. People ain't gonna like it. People ain't gonna like it. People not gonna like this name. They're not gonna like this name because it's not exciting. It's not sexy. There's not a lot of sizzle to it. Leslie Frazier as defensive coordinator.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He was coordinator 2-3 years ago under Buffalo under Sean McDermott, former head coach as well. I mean, he's in that Wade Phillips mode where he's a guy that coordinated some damn good defenses. So he was so good at being a defensive coordinator that as a minority, he was able to get a head coaching gig. And then he was defensive coordinator for a team that was, always in the playoffs. Obviously, the defense wasn't playing too well the past few years, but that was after he had already gone. So while he was there, I think he was a pretty solid guy. And I think he is assistant head coach somewhere. Is he with the Seahawks? He might be. I want to say he's assistant head coach somewhere.
Yeah,
I don't know. Ollie Scream. We're gonna talk about Janoko here in just a second. But Chris, any thoughts? Any thoughts on a potential defense coordinator that's out there?
Yeah, I was
been better.
And actually, I don't know how I forgot to even mention it, but Dominique, Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan.
Yeah, Rex Ryan. Here we go.
Yeah, I don't care what nobody say, but because I'm all about that. Just I want somebody that's going to bring the pressure. And again, what?
It's too many foot spas in Vegas for us to be hiring.
I forgot about that.
Too many foot spas out here.
Okay. Hey, get your feet rubbed, Rex.
God damn.
We've had issues with feet people before, right?
Hey man, I would have been all for. I mean, someone like that though, someone that I could just trust with the D. Is going to get. Yeah, man. So. Like I said, someone like Wink would be my guy, but I would take a spin on someone like Rex Ryan, to be honest. I know he's been out the game for a minute, but I'll still take him.
I mean, I will say, like the Leslie Frazier route, maybe,
Yeah.
Because, we've said it before. Jen Singer, you got Martindale is older than all of us put together. He's so old. I think his old ass is old.
Oh, yeah. He old.
He's old. But that defensive line, you bring him in.
Former head coach.
But the thing is, though, is he has enough experience. The one thing that we've said on this channel for a long time.
Videos doing 6'7".
Stop it. We said it on this channel a long time, is that Clint Kubiak coming in, you need someone with experience. You would hope that he'd bring somebody in with experience as a defensive coordinator, because you want to minimize the micromanaging, knowing that he's going to be a head coach and call the plays at the same time. Like, that's not easy to do. We've seen it in the past where offensive coordinators try to take on the head coaching role and they just can't do both. It just doesn't work out. And you hope you can minimize that as much as possible. Minimize the micromanaging that he has to do. Bringing in Robbie Leonard, I think it's tough because you just don't know what he's going to bring to the table. Yes, he has a lot of experience. No one's going to disagree with that, but he doesn't have experience as a defensive coordinator. So, and Clint Kubiak has been nothing but an offensive-minded guy. Yes, he played on the defensive side of football. He was a safety in college, right? He is a safety growing up, so he understands the defensive side. But, man, you would hope he brings somebody in just with more experience that he could relinquish that the defense coordinator duties in hopes that he doesn't have to micromanage the position. And that, honestly, that kind of goes to the fact that I'm worried. I'm questioning. Is that a ploy or is that a plea to maxxcrosby be like, hey, we're holding on to your guy, come back on in? And if that's the case, I'll be honest, like, man, it pisses me off. Like, you don't bring in a coach to please a player. You just don't do that. You don't. Like, no. And if anybody wants to argue it, no one's above the shield. Can we repeat that day in and day out? Like, if you bring in Rob Leonard only because you want to keep maxxcrosby on this roster, it's the worst. It is the worst reason to keep somebody on here. I don't know. So chat, let us know. Do you think there's a chance that the front office brought in or kept Robbie Leonard to potentially keep maxxcrosby if the turmoil that has been thrown out there is true? I'm not saying it is, but if it is. So, Severe, I'm going to throw it to you first, man. Do you think there's a chance that sustaining Robbie Leonard is an attempt to keep maxxcrosby on this roster?
I hope not. Because the hire, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We got a head coach that's never been a head coach, an offensive coordinator that's never been an offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator that's never been a defense coordinator, a secondary coach that's never coached secondary. We got a team full of young people that's never been in their roles before. So this is a very, very, it's a high risk, high reward situation. If all these guys hit, and you got a lot of young guys in their positions that can potentially lead this team into the future or be with this franchise for years to come. But if it does not work out, then the main thing people will try to point to is their inexperience. So, and these are the people that are going to be game planning against Andy Reid and Mike McDaniel, these are the type of people we have in our division. Sean Payton. We have these kind of veterans in our division that have been around the block, that have seen it all, done it all. All of them have been to a Super Bowl or won the Super Bowl. So we got a guy like Robbie Leonard who's never called a defense. And he's going to be the guy in charge of figuring out a game plan to stop these, long time, highly successful offensive minds. It's a risky situation. It's a risky situation. If it works out, fantastic. Like I said, I don't hate the hire. It's not my first choice. not my first choice at all. If I give Clint a B, B minus, I'll give that a C minus.
I'll be honest, man. I'm with you. I'm not like excited about it. You see what he did with, and I love the fact that he has like history of being a linebackers coach. So being a linebackers coach, you have to understand the front as well as the back end secondary. So you understand how all that connects, which is really good. And you saw some promise out of him with some development of guys like Jonah Laulu, with Snowden, even at the tail end of 2023 or 4 with Malcolm Kuntz, right? You saw some promise. So that's good. But damn, at the same time, it's like he just doesn't have experience as a DC. And let's hope that it transitions to being, a good move at the end of the day. And so I'm going to replace this beer because I see another super chat. We got to get into it. Appreciate everybody. Severe, I know you got to get out of here in just 1 second. I want to get your take on the OC. You have time for that?
I think that's Chris.
Yeah, that was me.
Was you?
Yeah.
Can I get your take on the OC?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
before we do, we're going to get the super chat in, man. From Kane, appreciate you. Appreciate you, big dog, man. Hey, so we got yours. You're saying as long as they bring in good run and pass coordinators on the defense, we should be going in the right direction. I will say, as long as you bring in guys that complement what you want to do on the defensive side or offensive side, yes, everything it's a collective effort. All right, and for those guys that have rocked with me for a while, like I coached for a long time, and sometimes you're only as good as your coordinator or as your coaching staff. You could be a coordinator, you could be DC, OC. But man, if you're a receiver coach, your running back coach, your DB coach, your linebackers coach, if they ain't right, you got to be able to allow them to coach up and have the trust to coach their own individual positions. And so I'm with you. As long as Robbie Leonard, at this point, can bring in the right guys to make sure that all the other position on this defense works and works in unison for the common goal, that's perfect. But the only thing I will say is that because Clint Kubiak was late in the game, and maybe if you think Robbie Leonard might be a hire based on the fact that we were so late in the game and you're kind of just settling for him, guess what? He now possibly has to settle for his own other position coaches. He's got to settle for his linebackers coach. He now has to bring in a potential defensive line coach that he has to settle for because we're so late in the game. And so it really just depends on how well he can establish his own coaching staff on the defensive side that's going to help organize and orchestrate his defensive scheme. So we'll see. We'll see, man. I appreciate the super chat. Chris, any thoughts on just the fact on how the importance of the coordinator, or not just the coordinators, but the run game coordinators, the passing game coordinators on the defense side of the football, and the pieces that Robbie Leonard has to bring in order to make this thing work?
It all has to fit. It all has to fit. I mean, we've seen what happens when you just try to, just put people together and it's not, everyone's not cohesive and, doing the, kind of going at the common goal, man. We've seen that happen. So, he's going to have to find guys that kind of have his same philosophy. And I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens at the end of the day. And again, it's not that I don't, I'm against Rob, because actually as a, like I said, as a coach and like the intensity that he has, I absolutely love it. Like that's what I want in my coach, especially the defensive side of the ball. That's what I want. But, what you say? Especially
as a counter to,
as a counter to Clint. Yeah, but no, for sure. I mean, like I like his intensity, and I hope that, I think he has the qualities that can be a good defensive coordinator. I just think it's early, and especially when your head coach is, Clint. Like I just really felt like you know, that defensive guy has to be strong and be able to kind of stand on his own. So, but it could work. We'll see.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
you know, he has the qualities, but to me, it's just very risky.
Like we don't know.
It is.
And it's like, you know, that's the thing. That's the main thing about all of this is that we have a whole bunch of unknowns. We have unknowns at the most important positions, right? Obviously defensive coordinator, especially with the offensive minded head coach, the offensive minded head coach that's going to call plays. DC is very important. He's an unknown. Our head coach is an unknown. You know, our quarterback is likely going to be an unknown. So we have all these. Our special teams coordinator ain't never seen a new kickoff before, right? Like, so it's like we have all these situations.
Better bring it back up.
All these situations. We're gonna get a penalty. We're gonna get a penalty. I get week 1. We're gonna get a penalty on this kickoff, bro. Watch. But so it's, you know, it's so many unknowns, and when you introduce that many unknowns to a situation, it can go one or two ways, right? It can either be go really well, or go extremely poorly. And that's one thing about, bring it back to Sean McVay. You know, like you have to, like that. What's the saying? There are known knowns, there are known unknowns, and there are unknown unknowns. Like you have to understand that there are things that you don't know, that you don't even know that you don't know. But that's why you bring in experienced people who do know, and you rely on those people to help navigate those tricky situations. There are things that Clint Kubiak is going to encounter that he's never seen before, that he didn't even know that he would have to navigate. Like imagine him trying to deal with the Christian Wilkins situation last. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Imagine Clint Kubiak dealing with that.
Or Chandler Jones, any of that.
Oh, Chandler Jones, Damon Arnett. Imagine him having to deal with any of this type of stuff. But, you know, we were fortunate to have, for as much as, you know, I wasn't a fan of Pete Carroll, like the team didn't completely implode immediately. We imploded over the course of the season, but it could have been a full-on mutiny type situation had it been somebody that didn't have any kind of assertiveness in that role. And so, like, that's why you want to have at least one experienced guy in a high-level position, right? We have Joe Woods here. He's a long time coach. I'm sure people respect him, but people only respect so much. It's like if you go to a store and you have an issue at the store, and like you know, the old ass cashier try to tell you, so let it, if you don't get up there and start bagging stuff, I'm not trying to hear you. Where's the manager at? I want to talk to a manager, right? Nobody want to hear from this cashier because like, nobody gets her position. She may have been the most experienced person in that store, but she's a cashier. So at the end of the day, it ultimately that your position matters because that signifies some level of authority. So that's why it's important to hire people with some experience in these situations. And all three of our most important coordinators, or our most important coaches, head coach, defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, all of them are inexperienced. At least Sean McVay hired a Wade Phillips to kind of, you know, hey, be that person for him.
I agree. And look, one thing is when it comes to Robbie Leonard, like we don't even know what system he's going to run. You know, like you would think.
My grandmother's old. I love her to death, but I wouldn't hire her to coach. I wouldn't hire her to coach. I'm not going to hire her to coach the Raiders. You know, I'm not going to hire her to detail my car. Like, you know, I love you, Granny. But sorry, you can't do it. Like, you're not equipped for this.
All I gotta say is, with Robbie Leonard, you know, we don't even know what scheme he's going to run. You know, he's been with all the coaching experience that he has. Who knows what he brings? Now, I will say, the number one sign of what scheme he's going to bring to the table, and this is just to kind of tell people, like, look, the writing can be on the wall sometimes. Imagine we bring a massive nose guard into the building. 3-4, here we come. And I am a big 3-4 guy. I love a 3-4 scheme defensively. So if we bring a massive nose guard, a one tech that's going to be a double gap type of guy, man, let's do it. I love a 3-4 scheme because we are a blank check. We're a blank scheme when it comes to the linebacker room. Yeah. We have nobody, coach, nobody. Jamba, nobody.
Whoa,
We have
whoa,
nobody
whoa,
to build.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey, look.
I'm just waiting.
Whoa,
I'm just
calm
waiting.
down.
Hey,
I'm
look,
waiting.
man.
I'm waiting.
We've been joking about it, man.
He's bringing them back.
5-year Devin White extension incoming, man.
He's bringing them back.
Hey,
He's bringing them
I'll take
back.
Atlanta Roberts. But
He's bringing them back.
Did a 5-year deal. Oh my God.
Devin White's coming back.
Oh
Telling
my
you.
God.
before we get to the
Robbie
next,
Leonard type of guy.
before we get well, Devin White, man,
Let's go,
that'd
Dev.
be wild. That'd be
Let's
wild.
go, Dev.
But hey, before we get into the next topic, I'm gonna say what's up. I got this guy. I got this guy trying to say something, and I got something for you. And guess what? I brought this up.
Shut your bitch ass up.
That's it. I'm doing it twice just for you.
I got a special shout out.
Don't bring.
He leaned all the way in there. You guys are all negative. Specialist.
That's what I do for the soundboard. God damn it.
Oh,
man. I love it, man. I love it. I love it.
I love it. But all right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the next one before we do, real quick. All right. My little one's going to bed. Say hi.
Hello.
What's up?
All right. They're all saying
We're
hi.
getting you some candy this year. Don't worry about it.
In
Clint
candy.
Kubiak's gonna ensure you get some candy.
All right. Go
She's
sit.
like, I had candy in 2 years.
Oh, okay. Love it.
Her dentist is like, thank God.
I know.
You're a Raiders fan? Oh my goodness.
No, my dentist is like, yeah, I'm like, thank God. I'm like, thank God. Damn it.
Pristine.
So, all right, Chris, I want your thoughts. I'm switching it up real quick. Okay.
Yeah.
Chat, let us know your thoughts on the new offensive coordinator. Let us know. Andrew Janocko. It was announced earlier. I think a lot of people in the chat were saying the Raiders officially put it on their website that Andrew Janocko is coming over and being the offensive coordinator. Obviously, he's not going to call plays. That's going to be Clint Kubiak. But bringing him over, he followed him from the Saints over to Seattle. Now he comes over here. You know, something that we thought the offensive line, John Benton, the offensive line coach, might have done, but that's not happening. So, or at least so far we know. Chris, I'm going to get yours in first. Chat, let me know. Hit that hashtag Raiders. Thoughts on Andrew Janocko. Chris, let me hear it. I'll be right back.
To be honest, early on, I actually kind of penciled him in as a guy that I thought was going to be hired just with his experience with Clint. And honestly, with Clint running the show on offense, the offensive coordinator wasn't too much of a concern for me because I knew it was going to be someone that just understands his system, sees the game the way Clint sees it. So I'm totally fine with that. I know he's never been offensive coordinator before, but I think they'll be in lockstep together. So I'm good there. I have no issues. I know most of, just like Clint, they've mostly spent their time with veteran quarterbacks. So thinking back, I'm not sure because was he with Clint in San Fran? I think San Fran was the only place he was not with Clint. So I don't even think he had experience with young Brock Purdy, but I know he probably had a little bit of time with your boy in New Orleans. What's your boy's name? Samir.
Wonder Dennis Allen?
Spencer. Spencer
Rattler?
Yeah, so he had a little bit of time with him. So developing a young quarterback. I don't know how much experience he has there. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm okay with Andrew, honestly, as an offensive coordinator. So I'm not tripping on that. What about you?
Yeah, like you said, we got a head coach that's going to be taking over the bulk of the offensive play calling duties, offensive game plan and stuff. Essentially, he's like a glorified quarterbacks coach.
Right.
So he's not going to matter too much. He looks like he does modeling for LL Bean. Like he's in you catch him like rocking Patagonia jackets on the website. But like I said, it's not going to matter a whole bunch because Clint Kubiak is the guy that's going to be doing the bulk of the stuff on offense. You want him to have somebody there that he trusts. Obviously, this guy followed him from stop to stop, as you mentioned already. So that's kind of perfect, because he's a guy he trusts. I'm sure they have a chemistry there. They kind of know how each other work. He knows what Clint wants, and he'll be able to, kind of assist in the areas where Clint needs assistance. So I heard he's actually, a little bit more of a outspoken guy. Carr was talking about him. Carr loves him.
Oh, he likes Andrew.
Yeah, loves Andrew.
Okay.
Loves Andrew. So Andrew's at the team facility, 5 a.m. listening to house music. So so he's a guy that's there early, putting in the work. And like I said, he's a little bit more of a outspoken personality. So it could be another vocal guy that Clint can kind of lean on to be the bad cop. So like I said, I don't mind the hire. Well, I was more concerned on the defensive side of the ball. The offensive side of the ball, we know who the offensive coordinator is.
Right.
So I was waiting for a second, didn't hear what you guys said for sure. Honestly, in my opinion, it's good to see him follow Clint Kubiak, because there were rumors that he was going to get a potential opportunity to be the offensive coordinator with the Seattle Seahawks. When you can actually get the opportunity to actually call plays. If you can call plays and you can be the true offensive coordinator and start to kind of put your stamp in the league, and then if you can find success, you can move on elsewhere. It allows you to kind of get into that stepping stone of finding yourself as the next head coach, whatever it may be. And he comes over, he follows Clint Kubiak, which is pretty. I think that goes to show that Clint Kubiak's doing something right. Now the question is, what does that mean? Does that mean that they're prepping to prep a quarterback? And I know the vast majority of people want to see Fernando Mendoza be the number 1 overall draft pick. What does that mean overall? And with Andrew Janocko, what does that mean with his ability to grow amongst the league? Everybody wants advancement. And so that I guess for me, that's my biggest question is he moves over here, he follows them. Man, does that mean we're it goes from for me, I think it's 95%, 96% we're getting Fernando Mendoza. Does that move it to 98, 99%? You know what I'm saying? Just being able to kind of develop a quarterback within his system and allow him to thrive. And you have that continuity. I said this in our last live. Direction as well as terminology is key within a coaching staff. If you can share the same terminology and you don't have to teach another coach as it relates to your terminology and your scheme, that's massive. And it's gonna be interesting. It makes the probability that we're going to go after Fernando Mendoza maybe a little bit higher than maybe some of the doubters might seem. And so, and I know for me, I'm not saying I'm doubting that we're going to take Fernando Mendoza. I just may not want Fernando Mendoza. But that's just me. And so I was away for a second. I definitely want to see just what some people are saying. I don't know if you guys, Silver, if you see something in the chat you want to bring up, man, definitely let me know.
Yeah,
I was away for a second.
I see something because I know this is a shot. I know where this is going.
I do it.
Could be worse. We could have hired Nathaniel Hackett. Funny comment, riots, because that's who the Cardinals hired as their offensive coordinator. I think it's actually a really good hire. Nathaniel Hackett is offensive coordinator for a head coach that's going to call plays. I think Nathaniel Hackett as offensive coordinator is fine. Obviously, he had a really good relationship with Aaron Rodgers, so much so that Aaron Rodgers essentially demanded him be the head coach for Denver, and then Aaron Rodgers ended up not going to Denver. That's the whole reason Denver hired Nathaniel Hackett. But funny story. Want to know what's really funny? Want to know something really funny? Guess who Clint Kubiak worked for in Denver? That wasn't his dad. Take a wild guess who Clint Kubiak worked on the staff for in Denver.
Nathaniel Hackett.
Yes. Yeah. Interesting, right?
mean, everything is a puzzle, right? Everything you have to connect the dots, and I mean, yeah, it's interesting that when Nathaniel Hackett wouldn't come over here, and potentially,
I don't know. I don't even know if he had the opportunity to. But I'm saying people want to poo-poo the Nathaniel Hackett hire with the Cardinals, but Clint Kubiak worked under Nathaniel Hackett, so he was the guy. He worked under him, but so I mean, like I said, I don't mind an Nathaniel Hackett. I don't mind an experienced guy if on that side of the ball, if you're going to be the play caller and the guy game planning. I don't mind you have even if we hired Mike McCoy as our offensive coordinator, I wouldn't have been excited about it, but I understood it because it's just at that point it's just structural. It's just a guy that's there to help you and aid you, be experienced. Obviously, we hired him as like assistant head coach. But on that side of the ball, when you got an offensive guy as your head coach, offensive coordinator is not as important. Unless you I like a situation like this where you have a young guy like Janoko, because if he's in that role, he's learning. I think, that kind of prepares him for the next step to step up and be a head coach somewhere, hopefully somewhere down the line. Maybe Kubiak lets him get a little bit more of a expanded or broadened role, lets him call some plays, lets him do some of the install, do some stuff like that, which would be great for him and his experience so he can, go off and get a head coaching job one day. So like I said, I don't mind it being a young guy. If you want an experienced guy, I think that works as well. I think the opposite side of the ball, your head coach is kind of where you want to have the veteran guy, especially in a situation like we kind of alluded to where Clint is going to be calling plays. He's going to be game planning. So he's going to have very little time to do anything else. He couldn't even prepare for an interview. So I don't expect him to be involved in defensive meetings and doing all that stuff. So you would prefer a guy be experienced over there. He has two experienced guys on the staff. And Mike McCoy and Joe Wood. So hopefully they're able to carry some of that burden for him. But that message is not the same when it's not coming from your head coach. Right? It's just not the same. So and it's not the same when it's not coming from a coordinator either. And neither one of those guys obviously are the head coach, and neither of those guys are coordinators. So their word might hold some weight because they're respected in the league. But when you don't have the authority of the position you're in to back up that word, then it's not quite the same.
No, I'm with you. And LS, man, I see you. You're gonna bring up this topic, and we're gonna talk about this with your super chat. And because you throw a super chat out there, because you rock with us, man, we're gonna give it to you. We're gonna give it to you right, big dog. Let's go. I promise you DC4 is coming. I'm going to go back to the big screen. We just talked about Janoko. And look, for me, last words on Janoko. It's good to see him follow Clint Kubiak. We'll see what he does. We'll see just kind of how he helps form this coaching staff and develop the offensive side of the football, right? It is a guy that we talked about for quite a while. Match him up with Clint Kubiak. I'm just really curious as to see just when the draft happens, what route we go. And let's make sure everybody knows we're going to be at the draft. Definitely tap in with us at the draft. Pittsburgh, we're going to ride out. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have fun. Definitely rock out with us. We're going to be in Pittsburgh. We're going to go back up to the big screen real quick. DC4. Chat, let us know what your thoughts. And we'll get to the rest of some of the comments. Hit that hashtag Raiders. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think Derek Carr will come back or will return to the Las Vegas Raiders and match up with Clint Kubiak and Janoko, offensive coordinator / quarterback coach? Do you think it's going to happen? Chat, let us know. Hit the hashtag Raiders. And in our situation, right? I'll lay out the situation really quick. We could get a rookie quarterback to develop. You have Geno Smith still in the building. We might move on from Geno Smith. You just don't know. Would you consider bringing back Derek Carr, given our situation? Severe, man, I'm going to throw it to you first. I'm going to give you the opportunity to kind of just let me know. What's your thoughts on Derek Carr?
If we're going to do that, man, then we shouldn't draft Fernando. That's just straight up. If we do that, bro, there's no point in drafting Fernando Mendoza. So I'm just going to keep that real. Derek Carr said if he comes back, he wants to come back to a situation where he's competing for a Super Bowl. This ain't that situation. This is not that situation. So I don't see why it would make sense for him to come back here. Obviously for nostalgia for a lot of fans will love it. I know also a lot of fans would hate it. I was never really that big of a Derek Carr fan. He's a middle of the road quarterback though. So that's why the views of him were so drastic on both sides, right? Yeah. Because he wasn't an elite quarterback.
Convincing.
Yeah. And it wasn't like a horrible quarterback. He was just middle of the road guy. Just middle, he's the line of delineation of a starting quarterback in the league. If you're better than Derek Carr, then you're a starter. If you're worse than Derek Carr, maybe you shouldn't be a starter. So that's kind of where it was at. But like I said, I don't see any point of reaching backwards unless you're just going to wait till next year you draft the quarterback and you don't want to run it back with Geno. Then that makes the most sense, I guess.
It's I hate saying it this way. The Derek Carr situation is complicated because if you stick with Geno, then you stick with Geno. I know a lot of us aren't a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it. I think Geno, without being in that locker room, you never know if Geno's like a cancer in that locker room. We just don't know. And maybe he is. I have no clue. And you move on from Derek Carr. Or I'm sorry, from Geno. Derek Carr could be a perfect. He could put salary cap, money aside, Geno aside. If you bring in a brand new quarterback, Derek Carr could be a perfect bridge quarterback.
Yeah.
He could be a mentor for the next guy. He would be openly willing to develop a guy, not just because he's willing to teach this guy, but because he's a Raider fan. So he's willing to teach this guy knowing that it's going to make the Raider franchise better.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes it really tough is it's dependent on whether or not you bring Derek Carr in. You don't have to. I don't want to give it draft capital. I don't want to give it. I know there's chances where I think the Saints. I think they might still reserve rights to him, possibly. I don't know the exact situation, to be honest.
I think because he's retired, I don't think he ever turned in his retirement papers. So I'm pretty sure they still control his rights. Knowing the Saints organization and Mickey Loomis and how they operate, I don't think they play hardball with Derek Carr. I don't think he left on bad terms. I think it's kind of a mutual thing where it's like, you know what? And they had the agreement after he retired where he agreed to give up some money so they wouldn't have to pay him, or they paid him some money so he wouldn't get some kind of money. It was some kind of agreement they were able to reach where they were able to split amicably. So I don't think there's any bad blood there. So I think if he wanted to leave, maybe a conditional 7th rounder or something like that, something minimal. But I don't think they'd try to do us dirty or try to keep Derek Carr from going somewhere he wanted to go.
I think for me, it's he would be a perfect bridge quarterback. I mean, when you talk about a bridge quarterback, you want a guy that understands his role, minimizes the turnovers, knowing that a defense is probably going to win you football games. That's number 1 and 2. But also, you're willing to teach the next guy. You're willing to understand that when you go to the sideline and that next quarterback takes over, whether it's week 13, 14, 15, whatever it is, that you now can teach the next guy, this is the defense that they're in. This is the defense that they're going to move to. This is in 3rd and 10. This is what they like to do. This is why it makes what's his face? Who's the guy for Giants?
Jackson Dart?
No, the backup.
My guy, Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston. That's what makes Jameis Winston so damn good as a backup mentor quarterback, because he's able to identify coverages and just relay to the starting quarterback, hey, this is what you're going to see when you go out there. This is what they like to do. He understands how to diagnose the film so well
Yeah.
that he can relay it. He may not be able to do it on the field.
Yeah. I think he can do it, but I just think he has the gunslinger mentality. I think it's just a gunslinger mentality where he's like, look, I can get it there.
Too much risk over reward type of thing. It's just too much risk for him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's the biggest thing for me is I would not mind Derek Carr coming back because I was never a Derek Carr hater. I was on the fence. I was not on the fence. I was on the side of like, I just think we never gave Derek Carr. It was a combination between it. We never gave Derek Carr the true chance consistently to be successful. And at the same time, when he got hurt, I think he fell off. I think mentally, he was fragile in the pocket. That's not a good combination.
Yeah.
You could breathe on him in the pocket. He fumbled the football. Trust me. Like I was pissed. Like I hated it. You could literally breathe on him and you'd fumble.
Ball out of his hands one time. I was like,
yeah.
Oh my God.
So like, don't get me wrong. I think that there was definitely problems with Carr after his injury, but I also think that our coaching staff, the weapons, everything, it was so inconsistent for him that it was tough, you know? And so if we could bring Carr back and he could be a stepping stone to the next quarterback, I wouldn't be opposed to it whatsoever. I think he has the mental capacity and I think his mindset would be right to potentially move us in the right direction. I do think so.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think, like I said, I'm bringing Derek Carr. I think it would reopen a lot of old wounds with the Raider fan base that have just started to heal. You know, we already have enough. Like
we did start to heal. You're right.
Carr wars were bad enough back then, right? Like I said, they were just wild swings in what people thought of Derek Carr. And you know, like I think it was basically discovered. Derek Carr, he's not a true franchise quarterback. He never was. Post injury, he never was. Maybe that we have that one year, that one glimpse of the year, 2016, where he looked like the guy, but he was never, after he got hurt, he was never the same. And he's a guy. He's like a Ashton Genty, where you see the tools there, you see some physical talent, but he needs so much help around him. And the excuse is always, well, he doesn't have this and he doesn't have that. Well, if I need to give him all of this that you're saying that we need to give him, then why am I paying him franchise quarterback money? I just get somebody else and put all that stuff you said he needs around somebody else that's cheaper, right? So it's like with Ashton Genty. Why am I drafting a running back at 6 if I need to give him all the things that you say he needs? Because I've seen other guys and given all of that, drafted much later, have success. So I'm not going to draft a running back in the first round if you tell me I need to have a great offensive line and this great scheme and they have to block everything perfectly and he can't get hit until 3 yards down the field because, I can just draft somebody else to do that. Same thing with Derek Carr. If I need to do all this stuff and give him a great defense and all this stuff, bro, if I need to give him all this, then I'm just going to pay a cheap quarterback and give a regular quarterback all of this stuff and let him cook.
I'm with you. And hey, Flores, appreciate the super chat. I'm gonna get you in real quick. Appreciate the super chat. I'm gonna get you in. Let's get it. Appreciate you, big dog. I appreciate so much super chat out there. You're saying we need to build a mauling offensive line like we had in 2016, or none of this matters. You're looking at a couple people that love to build the offensive line. That's what we wanted to do the last couple seasons. Unfortunately, we didn't do it. We knew that offensive line was a priority. It's not just the offensive line per se, but it's also the coaching. And so, Severe Man, what's your thoughts on this super chat?
I mean, I do think we need to make more investments in the offensive line. I thought we were building towards something. You know, the season before this previous one, down the stretch when we had JPJ and Meredith, in their correct roles, Rookie Glaze and a healthy Colton Miller. I thought we were building toward having a solid offensive line. Obviously, Pete Carroll and Brennan came in and destroyed everything that had been built. And, you know, now we kind of have to rebuild it again. I was hoping they would just take that momentum that they had going down the stretch of the previous season and carry it into this last season, and they elected not to do that. So now we kind of don't know what we have. We don't know. We're at a complete standstill, and, you know, we just stopped the car that was rolling backwards. So the car was rolling backwards down the hill. We've stopped the car from rolling backwards. Now, kind of where do we go from here? No, our next move can determine whether the car continues to roll backwards or do we start making some progress up that hill. So, how much of an investment we make now, because we have a lot of holes we need to address. Obviously, quarterback, people want to take quarterback overall. We need a number one receiver. We need interior offensive line help. We probably need a complimentary running back. Like we need some help on defense. You know, we need help at linebacker. We need help at pass rusher. We probably need a true nose. We need help at safety. We have a lot of holes we got to fill. So many holes on this team we need to fill. The best way to do that is by trading back and trading maxxcrosby. But I digress. But we definitely need help on offensive line, especially we know how Derek Carr is. Carr was at his best when he had, you know, what was it? The car insurance offensive line, when it was Donald Penn and Kelechi Osemele and Gabe Jackson and Austin Howard and Rodney Hudson. Like when we had that offensive line, that's when he was kind of played his most comfortably outside of that, you know. Basically he played his most comfortably. So if we're bringing back Derek Carr, we need to do something like that. If we drafted Fernando Mendoza, same situation. Fernando Mendoza had a lot of time to throw the football at Indiana, so we would have to do kind of the same thing for him.
Yeah, Corey, you're saying, why did he retire? Why did Derek Carr retire?
Shoulder.
Injuries got him. You know what I'm saying? And like when you're playing that long consistently, you never have enough time to fully just recover from your injuries. Let's put it that way. And I think that's what's really tough. Like the NFL, the one way I'll put it is the NFL and the acronym is right. NFL, like not for long. Like it's like it's also like, what have you done for me lately? And so many NFL players try to rush back because, you know, like if you sit out too long, you become irrelevant. And so I think with Derek Carr, it's tough because for him, he tried to rush back. It is what it is. And, you know, he was like, look, I can't do it. He's up there in age, and he decided to retire. And shout out to him, man. I mean, if you take into consideration the money that you make, also the amount of time you have away from your family, the amount of time you have away from just your own personal shit, like you have to kind of like juggle your odds, like juggle like your own personal life. And I think when you have damn near, I don't know the number. I'm just throwing a number out there. But imagine anybody in the chat sitting out there with 180 to 100 million in the bank account, and you missed out on a couple family things. You're sitting there going, damn, maybe I want to share some time with my kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's the human element to it as well.
Yeah.
And so with Carr, to me, I think that's maybe what he was taking into consideration, you know, with that. And so, look at that, SoCal. I don't know what that means. God damn it, SoCal.
Carr fans, the Kardashians.
Oh, the Kardashians. Yeah. I mean, I'm not. Again, let's do this. I'll say, I didn't like the fact that we went off of Carr, given the fact that there was no plan in place. That's what I hated. I hate the fact that like you went off a Carr and there was no plan in place. Like that was the worst thing you could have done. That's just me. So,
what wounds, Osiris? You don't remember? Were you not around for the Civil War between the people that were pro Carr and the people that were anti? Don't tell me you're a fan and you didn't at least witness that, or you don't know about it, because that was a real thing. for some years, where there's a civil war within Raider Nation between people that swore by Derek Carr and people that either hated Derek Carr or they were just, we don't know about Derek Carr. You know, it was an all-out war, and it did not end. And it didn't end until he retired. Even when he was New Orleans, there were certain YouTube channels that started covering the New Orleans Saints because they knew a large contingent of Raider fans were going to start watching the Saints to watch Derek Carr. This is a real thing, brother. It's not made up.
I'm with you. So, look, I know someone brought up the Derek Carr talk. Hey, I think it was LS, our guy LS. Hey, LS, I appreciate you giving us a segment to talk about for the last, like, that goddamn 30 minutes. Jesus. But look, we're going to get out of here, man. We appreciate y'all. We've been going on for almost 3 hours, man. Appreciate y'all. Severe, man. Let them know where they can find you, everything going on. But no, guys, we're gonna be rocking with you with the draft in Pittsburgh. So definitely turn on those notifications. We're gonna tell you. We're gonna keep hitting you with details, man. But Severe, let everybody know where they can find you, what you got going on throughout the week.
You guys know what it is, man. The Severe Raider here on YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, X, IG, everywhere. The Severe Raider, man. Holla at your boy. Sundays and Wednesdays, man, the Raider War Room, my guys, Chris from Protect the Shield and 805 Raider. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, my boy, Pharaoh NFL with the 50-50 show and Around the Shield. And make sure, man, y'all tap in with us for the draft, live and in person. We will be there. And you know what? Maybe we'll play some Lil Jon, man, throw back some shots.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I got a little bit of soundboard going. It's not Turf soundboard, but it's my own little soundboard, man. Shout out to Chris, man. Definitely, guys, go over to Chris, Protect Show Podcast. Definitely check him out as well, man. Martinez, what's going on, man? Yeah, Wi-Fi really well. There's some people in the game that makes it a little tough. But, hey, Wi-Fi really, man, I don't even – Wi-Fi really, man, he's a struggle. He's a struggle to watch. But I appreciate it.
It's like Candyman. I don't want to say his name too much, man. He might appear.
I know. I'm with you. But hey, I appreciate everybody rocking. Like Severe said, we rock out with you in the Raider War Room Sundays and Wednesdays. But hey, we're going to break down game film. I already have some Clint Kubiak Super Bowl offensive game film that I'm clipped up. Not just Super Bowl. It's his last 5 games. I've clipped up some clips of his offense, what he wants to do on offense, what he likes to do, the way he tries to scheme things up. I'm gonna showcase it, but at the same time, we're gonna talk about free agents. Linderbaum, a lot of people are talking about Linderbaum. I got some clips on him outside of free agency, college prospects, the draft prospects going into this year's draft. We're gonna do some film breakdowns, so definitely tap in with us. We're gonna just give you our perspective. I'm going to show you the good, the bad, the ugly on all the perspectives or the prospects. Sorry. And you let us know what you think. I know a lot of people are high. Mendoza, Bain, Messidor, all those guys.
Yeah, Hakeem Messidor.
People love them. And we're going to break them again.
What's my guy from Clemson? D tackle. Is Peter Scott? Yeah, his name forgets me now. I forget.
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you right now, though. There's a lot of offensive linemen. Mangoa, the offensive tackle.
Yeah. Mangoa.
The offensive tackle from Miami. Like, there's a lot of prospects. I'm doing on the back end.
There you go, Peter Woods.
All right, Quirk. I like you. Appreciate you, Jim.
Quirk be on it. Be on it.
So, but look at it though. Like, the offensive line is something that we need to potentially address if we don't address in the free agency. And the thing is that there's a lot of prospects. There's a lot of prospects in this draft, and I'm a massive build in the trenches guy. Nice. If we can build in the offensive line, if we can build possibly the D line, then man, we can make some moves. And so we're gonna do some game film as it relates to the college prospects. Tapping with us, hit the notification so you do know when we go live. We're going to hit you with this. So we appreciate y'all. Hey, we appreciate all the members. We appreciate the super chats. We appreciate all the subscribers. Double tap that screen before you get out of here. You got the Severe Raider, a Made of Fire Raider, Real Talk Raider Nation. You got Chris, Potential Podcast. Definitely go double tap the screen on him as well. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you on Wednesday. If no coaching news goes down, then we're going to go look at Clint Kubiak game film.
I think that's the Arizona State kid, right? Yeah, I think he's the Max. I can't say his name. Arizona State kid. They went to ELAC. Yeah.
That's a guy. Okay, so that's another guy I have on my radar. So I'm gonna be doing more game film on him as well.
But look, getting a guy like that, I don't trust him just in anybody's hands, because he's a guy with all the talent, all the physical ability in the world. But if we don't get a competent O-line coach, which we have yet to do, I don't know if I can trust him. Man. And obviously Benton isn't coming over here. So, like him and Charles Trent Williams Grant, those are two guys I want in
God damn, we're getting out of here. God damn, Money Chuck, hey, I appreciate you, big dog. Hey, you rocked up in there, appreciate you. We are going to break down the game film on Max from Arizona State 100%. He's on my radar, I promise you, and we're gonna break down his game film. So Jesus Christ, man. We're gonna get out of here. Severe threw me off because of his fucking Charles Grant shit. We're out of here. Hey, double tap the screen. Appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all on Wednesday.
Say his name.
We're out.
Charles
Peace.
Williams Grant.
We're out.